Welcome to the main attraction of the Saturday in the fashion bunker. How's it going, everybody? Oh my God, so many lovely people in the chats. We got like 200 people watching almost already. So thumb up the live stream while I say hello to everybody. Hi, Kolu21. Yes, today the after show is open to Tier 2 and Tier 1 members, Tier 2 and Tier 1 patrons. So after the main live stream that you're watching now, if you are a Tier 1 or Tier 2 patron or member, we're going to get access to another live stream. We're going to do two, baby, back to back on a weekend. Hi, Rach. There you go. Join the after show here. Become a Tier 2 member or patron. First, this is the first after show. Well, today will be the first after show of the month. And so for the first after show of the month, also Tier 1 members and Tier 1 patrons get access. All the other after shows is for Tier 2 members and Tier 2 patrons. This is going to stay up as I say hello to everybody. Hello, Kev. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Char West. Hello, Love DIY. How's it going, Danny? Mitrake, Ivy, Bob Perricone, Lori, James Stansfield, Cinderella, Stephen, Gloria de Thinos, Drew and Johnny, Stephanie M, Grant Ramirez, Corey Emerson, Teresa McGuire, Char West, Matt, Chauvin, the original Manolo Gal, Alejandro Tassone, Maria T. Oh my God, so many people. T. Hunter is in the house. Evelyn Rodriguez. Julie Smith says, Dacob looking like a dream over there. Thank you, Julie Smith. So kind of you. While I say, chewing on a celery stick, looking like a homeless trash panda. I love myself a good homeless trash panda sucking on a good old celery stick. I wish I had the discipline. Jesse Style in the house. Hi, Jess. How's it going? Elijah Ramirez. Alejandro Tassone again, hello. Kev says, wait, is Bubbles going rogue? Bubbles is always going rogue. BLT, Mick Ajo, Angelica Fraola. Oh my God, so many people. Pam McNeil, Mrs. Free to Be Me, Steven. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's it go? Hello. So, you guys, boy, oh boy, we got a lot to talk about today. The fashion world doth never sleepeth. And so we're moving. But also, we're going to notice today, as the topics progress, you're going to notice that there is a leitmotif. Like there's a connection between the tendencies in which fashion is moving and shifting at the moment and the economical, socio-political situation we're living in. Because yes, as much as we want to say fashion is dead and luxury is dead, it kind of lives off of, it's almost become like a form of parasite or like a form of vampire, you know, it kind of leeches off of whatever it can find, whatever little blood it can find to sustenance it can find to survive somehow. Now, you remember Tamagotchis back in the day when they released them in the 90s? And I hacked the Tamagotchi. I knew how to change the time on it so you could always make it sleep so it wouldn't annoy you. You don't have to play with it. You don't have to feed it all the time. Well, guess what? It had an internal clock. Nevertheless, if you did hack the time of the Tamagotchi, it would survive barely, but it would survive. And this is the connection that I'm making now with what I just said prior to fashion surviving despite all the odds. But it would survive, but it would turn into a monster. It looked hideous. If you took care of your Tamagotchi and you fed it all the time when you needed to feed it, you played with it when it wanted to play, when it pooped, you cleaned its poop, when it got sick, you gave it its medicine, like that's what you had to do with a Tamagotchi. If you did it all correctly and on time, your Tamagotchi would grow up to be this gorgeous creature. Because yes, they grow up in different ways according to how you treat them or mistreat them. But if you were to hack a Tamagotchi like fashion has been hacked, it would turn into a monstrosity. A monstrosity, like one eyeball up there, one down here, like one leg. I preferred the monster Tamagotchi, to be honest with you. But anyway, we'll go. And this is the situation we're in right now. So we're going to go through this live stream as if it were a hacked Tamagotchi. Okay, we'll go. Hello, Gloria Recinos again, Andrea Myers, Nicole Pancakes, Gold Cat Studios, Sarah B. Hi, guys. So now, Another thing I want to talk about, YouTube has just activated for my channel, for the main channel. By the way, I have 3 active channels at the moment. There is a pop culture channel, Totally Dacob, with like, movie, TV show reviews, toy reviews, all the good stuff. And then we have a perfume channel called Essentially Dacob, where I review fragrances. And then we have this main channel here, the Super Dacob main channel, which just received an upgrade from YouTube. I just got 2 days ago notification. YouTube wrote me saying, introducing communities, a new space to connect. Want conversations to go beyond the comments? Introducing communities, a new dedicated space for you and your audience to discuss videos, share fan art, and new trends, to build a sense of belonging right from your channel. Turn on your community today. I turned it on 2 days ago. And unlock deeper connections with your audience. Communities are only available on the YouTube mobile app to invited creators. Thank you, YouTube. You are a kind and gentle YouTube. You are a kind and gentle algorithm. We love you. We love you, YouTube algorithm. Birkin, Bitcoin. Birkin. So I'm inviting all of you to go to the community tab. You can like post stuff there and start, communication, interaction. Like usually, sometimes when we talk during the live stream and then a conversation comes up, a topic pops up, and then somebody says, oh, Dacob, by the way, I have the link to this video I want you to see. And I say, oh, we can't post links in the chat because YouTube blocks those off. Well, now we can say, oh, you have a link to share? Post it in my community tab. And then we can all watch it, individually. So like, for example, that's something we can use the community tab for, or to start a conversation of sorts. So be sure to use the community tab. I think that will also help my algorithm. I don't know if it will. I think it will, because it's a new thing. You know how it is when these platforms launch a new thing, like a new activity, they want you to use it and they boost your algorithm. So it's called posts now, not community anymore. It's not called community anymore. It's called posts. On YouTube, it's called posts. Posts. Okay, some of the live stream, y'all. Yeah, it's kind of like a Super Dacob Reddit forum of sorts, but we haven't used it yet because it's brand new. So let's see how it develops. It might flop. It might be good. We don't know. Let's try to see how it works. So there's that. And then I already told you about joining, becoming a today Tier 1 member or Tier 2 member. Tier 2 member if you want to do the after show every week. Every first weekend of the month is open to all tiers. Look at my mug today. I am counting down to Halloween, baby. Look at that. Happy Halloween, bitches. Oh. Drinking my coffee from my skeleton mug. Isn't this adorable? I just love it. Giving me kind of 80s vibes with that kind of speckled thing in the mug. But anyway, we'll go. So, and then I have my mummy with my tea. Yes, I'm mixing tea with coffee. I know. I'm on that roll because my anxiety kicked in a couple of days ago and I'm just like, cha. I mean, I really try hard not to make things political, blah, 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 but then everything is political. You know how it is. But anyway, there's a lot of anxiety in the air currently. If you are in the States, okay, if you're outside of the States, maybe a little bit less. Oh my God, Nicole Pancakes just gifted 10 Super Dacob memberships. Look at that. 10 people are going to be able to join the after show today. Let's hit it. Nicole Pancakes just gifted 10 Super Dacob memberships. Steven was gifted a membership by Nicole Pancakes. Style by Chrissy was gifted a membership by Nicole Pancakes. Amalie was gifted a membership by Nicole Pancakes. JT Harry was gifted a membership by Nicole Pancakes. I need to, yep. Triwa Lichin was gifted a membership by Nikolayeva Pankakis. Priestess Shakti Tarotpist was gifted a membership by Nikolayeva Pankakesova. Susan was gifted a membership by Nicole Pancakes. Glenn F was gifted a membership by Frozen Luxury was gifted a membership by Pancakes. Angel Balbus was gifted a membership by Nicole Pancakes. We'll go. Thank you so much, Nicole. And welcome to all the new Tier 1 members. I hope you enjoy. Use your emojis now. And don't forget the after show petty, where we film other topics as well in the after show. And then we get to talk a little bit more candidly. It's also a debrief session for all of us. You know, after the main show, like we get to talk about what happened in the main show. If there's any trolls or stuff like that, we get to comment on everything. So we'll go. We freaking out here in Canada. Johnny says we freaking out here in Canada. What's she doing to us? So it's not just me being extra anxious. No, Debbie, we are all anxious. Hi, Elvis Nichols. Vibes. So it's not just me. It's not just you. Like I said, I don't judge my peeps for voting for whoever they want to vote for. I'm just now, the current state of affairs is causing me personally anxiety. Maybe it's all going to end up for the best. But I can tell you this much. Walking up and down Hollywood Boulevard, it was mighty empty these past few days. Mighty empty. All the street vendors that are selling specialized Mexican food, that are selling t-shirts and merch, everybody's gone. Not a single soul on the street. It is terrifying. It's like the Twilight Zone. Oh,
Teresa
Terry, my love.
donated
Thank you so
$50.
much. We are filling our own country with our own people here. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a visa for this. Okay, for the fashion bunker, everybody's invited. You don't need to. You don't need to pass through immigration to get to the fashion bunker. KDF says it's rough right now. 70% of the food trucks in New York have disappeared. I'm telling you guys, like I said, I don't want to judge my peeps, but it's terrifying. I'm just saying, the anxiety is real. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, all judgment aside, the anxiety is real. It is. I'm not going to lie about that. It just is. It's terrifying, and it's causing me anxiety. Terry, we're going to add my lovely Terry to Bubbles. Oh, Terry, you know what? We're going to... Wait, this is purple. Where do I want to... Oh, you know what? Here, we're going to do purple on top of orange. And, you know, and then, like... You know, and it's just terrifying. It's scary. And then you don't know, like, what to do. Like, when you go out, you know, always have all your documents with you. I mean, it's insanity. I mean, by law, you have to have your document with you. That's okay. Like, it's fine. You know, I'm not saying don't take your documents with you. I'm saying you have to. Here you go, Terry. Thank you so much. Mwah. On Bubbles. In Bubbles, we trust. And, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, all your proof of everything, blah, 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 blah. And then for all my transgender friends out there, the passports are being changed. You can't get your gender marker on it. Like, the anxiety is real. It's just real. And it is disheartening. I can tell you this much. For me, it's hard sometimes. I wake up and I think to myself, okay, I really have to gather whatever little strength I have, whatever little energy I have left in me, and I gotta give good vibes for my people. We gotta perform. We gotta deliver a show. Love DIY says, yeah, apparently I don't exist anymore. You exist to me. You exist, Danny. You exist. Just because somebody somewhere behind a desk that has a stamp and a piece of paper and writes down you don't exist, that's just their bullshit on a piece of paper. In reality, here, where the real people are, you exist. And you are seen. And you are important. And we love you. So that is really important. Really important. But Nicole says, love DIY, we see you. Hugs forever, babes. Oh, Nicole, thank you. So I'm just saying, it's hard in this current state that we're living in. It is hard to share love Because when you try to share love and when you try to say, I am with you, I embrace you, I want to hug you, I want to be with you, somebody's ready, standing out there to tell you that you're aggressive. Oh, you're so woke. Oh, sharing love, that's disgusting. Like, we have come to the point where saying I love you is deemed to be a weaponization of sorts. It's like it's being demonized to say I love you. Well, St. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It's the beginning of February, okay? Love should be in the air. Love is in the air. And love always wins. Always. Sometimes it takes its time. Sometimes it takes its time. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult because dark shadows loom and gloom and the menace of evil is in the air. But on top of those menacing clouds, the sun is always higher than the clouds. The sun will always be above the clouds. Always. Always. There's no cloud that can go above the sun. The cloud is always under the sun. So there you have it. Simple mathematical equation. Those clouds will be gone one day and the sun will still be there. So there you go. Oh, Terry, from Kenny. Thank you,
Teresa
Kenny.
McGuire donated $10.
Thank you so much. Let me
From
add Kenny to Bubbles. Right next to Terry, we're going to add Kenny. And so I'm telling you guys, the sun, as Annie would say, the sun will come out tomorrow. You know. Yeah, there you go. So, and it's, I don't know how some of these weird baboons have come out of the, have out of the woodwork and they're kind of like, they think their hate can become a fashion trend. Oh, they think like they can use weird words, and they can be all hateful, and that's like cool. It's cool, it's cool to be hateful and to call you out if you're different. And by different, I mean anything that's basically everything that is not white and heterosexual. Here's Kenny right next to Terry. And yeah. We'll go. Let them eat cake, I say. Because for all the hate that they're spewing today, karma has a double whip back at them tomorrow. It's just a matter of time. Wait and see. Wait and see. History has a funny, funny way of repeating itself. Sometimes for the worst, but the sun always comes out in the end. So sometimes it is also for the best. Just saying. Keeping it mighty real here. There's 300 people watching. We only got 115 likes. Let's thumb up the live stream, you guys. I'll never stress enough to repeat it. Let's get to 300 likes. Since we got already 300 people watching, costs you nothing to thumb up the live stream. And there you go. So, oh, Kate, thank you so much, sweetie. Mwah. Thank you, Kate. Bubbles.
Kate_F donated $25. Community is all we have right now. And the bunker is a wonderful community.
Thank you, KDF. And isn't that the truth? And I mean, it's taken us years to build up our community and this channel. Years. Over 10 years we have been here in the Fashion Bunker. Over 10 years. To put that into perspective, we have been around as a community longer than any president will be in office, even if he does 2 terms. Because 2 terms equals 8 years. We've outlived. By now, we're in the 3rd term presidency of the Fashion Bunker. Just to put things into perspective, we are resilient. We are here for the long run. We have survived through thick and thin. Going on the 11th year now. 11 years in fashion office, might I add. Okay? Period. And you and yes, we evolve. We evolve. I mean, we've been wearing Jeremy Scott for Adidas crazy attire, Rick Owens, Chanel. We've had, look at us. We're now in these suits. We're dead serious. We're dead serious. Katie, look at you, KDF. Thank you so much, sweetie. And we evolve. Oh, Sabrina. Thank you so much, sweetie. Love you too.
Sabrina9 donated $15. Love your show.
Sabrina9. Let me add Sabrina to the list. I'm telling you guys, we know what we're talking about. We've been around for a minute. We've been around for a minute. So, yeah, the doom and gloom, I feel it in the air. I really do. And it's super scary. But I'm thinking to myself, we streamed through a pandemic, people. We streamed through like the end of times. Do you remember in 2020 when shit hit the fan real bad? We were there. We were like, oh my God, are we going to survive this? And look at us. We survived. We're a little bit more cuckoo. Okay, granted. And we have our patience is running a little bit thinner, perchance, than it did back in the day. We're also a little bit older, and we've also lost a couple of years in the process, during the lockdowns. But that's not the point. The point is we survived. And we're here to live another day, to tell another story. We're here to stay. And, might I add, we're here to slay. Sabrina, here you are, sweetie. Oh, the yellow turns green, and then the green screen makes it like pop, like bubbly. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Kev says, Debbie for bunker president. Yeah. Debbie's like, why me? Oh, man. Ollie, hi, Ollie. Ollie says, I'm wearing only black for the next 4 years. Oh, yes, look at me. I am very, very much into that. I joined during the pandemic, says Gloria. I mean, it's been, well, so for Gloria, for you, it's been 5 years now. Oh, Grant Ramirez, thank you so much, sweetie.
Grant Ramirez donated $5.
Let's add Grant to Bubbles' head. Bubbles' head. Grant, that sounded really bougie. No, and I'm saying this because, I always get lovely comments, but then there's also like, the trolls, and they write like really nasty stuff, and they don't know what to use against you because obviously they're not as clever. But then they're like, okay, well, let me write something really nasty about how he looks like. Like, you got long hair. You're woke. DEI, like DEI. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, there was a time when the R word was used all the time. Now it's politically incorrect. But I'm like, girl, I mean, you got one or two chromosomes are missing, honey. 1 or 2 chromosomes are missing. A DEI. I got the long hair. Oh my God, like, you're so woke. I'm like, girl, don't you have some cousin you gotta fuck and get, kids without teeth growing out of their buttholes to deal with? Deal with it. So anyway, teeth growing out of their buttholes. Sometimes I think I even outdo myself. Oh, man. So anyway, I was like, what? Grant, look at you. There you are, Grant. Thank you, Grant. Oh, please. And now the helicopter that crashed into the airplane made the people rest in peace. And then we got the Oompa Loompa saying, oh, DEI. DEI crashed the airplane. It was the DEI. I'm like, girl. Girl. I'm like, wow. And I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, we can be stupid, but then we can also be like stupid. we can we can we can go like we can go places. We got over 300 people watching, 167 likes. Thumb up the live stream, guys. My response is like, that's a classic. Oh my God, is it ever? Is it
David
ever? Didn't
donated
he make the R
$5.
word
Recent subscriber.
legit?
Thank you for the streams and videos.
Oh, David, thank you so much. Wait, thank you so much, David. Let me add you to Bubbles' head. Wink, wink. Because yes, whenever they ask her, how's her head? Bubbles never had any complaints. Ever. Ever. Just saying, keeping it real here, okay? So, yeah. David, thank you so much. You got the bougie gray. And also, while I'm at it, I just want to say, I want to send a big thank you to all of the prosecutors and, you know, all of the people that are working in the government to protect people, to protect everybody. Also, you know, protect. I wish them all the best, and I hope that they have the humanity in them. They're working overtime. There you go. I've had enough of these notes. So, okay. So, yes, exactly. So here to God bless the ones trying to protect us regular Americans. So, enough said. I just want to let you know, I hear you. I see you. We are in this shit show together. And while we're in the shit show together, we're also trying to kind of make sense of it all by analyzing fashion. So into fashion with David. Love it. Thank you, David. I'm glad you like it. It's the bougie gray. The bougie gray. Sabrina says, yes, thanks to our federal employees. I hope they fight for their jobs. I hope so too. And I hope they don't leave and I hope they stay. Now, oh, hi, Maggie. Hi, Dacob. Love your brooch and your outfit. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. Oh, hi, baby Yoda. Hey, Super D, just bought my first Speedy 40, thinking about getting a 30. How's yours holding up and how tall are you? So, yeah. Here's the thing about LVMH. I don't think I want to give them any more of my money. So the stuff I got, yeah, but I'm like, I'm done with Bernard Arnault and his shady businesses. I have a Speedy 30 and a Speedy 35. The Speedy 35, I have it right here. It's really holding up very well. I use it a lot. It's a workhorse. Okay, it's now, what, 2 years old? Yeah. It's getting the patina on the handles, you can see. And, why would I give a billionaire more money? I don't like his politics. I don't like his attitude towards his workers. I'm done. And we have a topic today about Bernard Arnault. You might want to stick around to hear what I have to say because he has done something lately, something that you might want to listen to. You know, of course, everything I say in this live stream is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. But anyway, so there you go. Just, you know, well, yeah, well, Mr. Bernard Arnault has been in the spotlight yet again this week, and we're going to get to it. But first, I would like to analyze with you guys, if I may. Ekolu's like, I'm here for the Bernard Arnault tea. So am I, honey. Let me take a sip. So here's the thing. I would like to review a fashion show with you guys. We're going to get to also the title of this live stream. I know some people say, why are you clickbaiting with these titles? I never clickbait with the titles. You will understand why the title of this live stream is what it is as we progress through the live stream. You know, patience is a virtue. And alas, we'll go. Now, here you go. Number 47 says, I'm playing along with the stream title, Lighten Up. Mm. Do you know the historic term of illuminated, which is not Illuminati, which is a totally different thing? It's a movement in France from many years ago. So I am lit, and I have lightened up many years ago, many years ago, and I stay lit. Now, lightening up doesn't mean that I have to constantly act as if everything were okay in the world we live in. No, I can be lit and very well aware of the shit going down around us. I think every intelligent creature out there is very capable of compartmentalizing emotions, compartmentalizing many different emotions, needs, necessities, desires, and wants. I think you kind of recede to an animal state of instinct if you have a very low IQ and you cannot use your intelligence and intellect to compartmentalize different emotions, states of being. If you are capable, then you get the joke. Then you get the nuance, you get the subtlety. You understand when somebody's being serious, when somebody's being sarcastic, when somebody's saying a stupid dad joke, when somebody's saying a slightly more sophisticated joke, when somebody's being dead serious, when somebody is being nuanced. You could maybe take them seriously, but not all the way through. But it takes a little bit of intellect, a little bit, to understand that subtle nuance. You know what I mean? Just saying. Okay, that wasn't addressed to you, it was addressed to someone else who made a comment. Well, I'm generalizing here, and I'm just saying we take it as it comes. We take the highs as they come, we take the lows as they come. We take the wins, we take the blows. It's because it's not like you have a big choice. Life has that tendency of just slapping you around and you just go with it. Like the ebb and the tide, the ebb and the flow, or the flood and the tide, ebb and the flood. Miss Taffy Pulls says, she's teaching cognitive behavioral therapy. Listen to the mother, period. And on another note, did you guys know? Well, David Lynch, may he rest in peace. Somebody started the rumor. I don't know if this is true, you guys, but apparently, because you know how he was really big on meditation? Apparently, he was in a deep state of meditation when he passed away. Let that sink in. He didn't pass away. He just left his body. Yeah, transcendental meditation, Ollie. Exactly. He was huge on transcendental meditation. And they're saying that he just, during a deep state of meditation, he just left. If that is true, I say, wow, I wouldn't have envisioned it any other way for David Lynch to go than that way. How amazing. How amazing. Isn't that amazing? KW says, David Lynch, he was such a bright light in this world. I have learned so much from his wisdom. We have all learned a lot from him, and I think it's amazing. The legacy he leaves behind, the art he leaves behind, we can still learn so much from him through what he left us, which means he's not gone. You know what I mean? His art lives on, and through his art lives he. And there you go, Debbie, using our red room emoji from the Black Lodge, IYKYK. So, thumb up the live stream and let's get to the first fashion show that I want to review with you guys, which is interesting because it has to do with the title in particular. And we're going to do two fashion shows. They're both from Dior. And I want to say let's do the male show first, then we're going to do the female show. Kev is like, yeah, the peanut man, exactly. Hi, Liz, how's it going? So let's review it. So I took the video from Dior's YouTube channel, so it falls under fair use. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, we're back. The camera was glitching, you guys. I'm back. Hi, Pali Hesta, Vagas V. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? So we're going to review the male collection, and then we're going to review the female collection. Kim Jones is the artistic director of the fall-winter prêt-à-porter Dior Homme 2025/2026 collection. The video is from the Dior YouTube channel, so it falls under fair use. I just changed the music. I'm going to use a copyright-free music. All right, let's see what Kim Jones has to offer for men at Dior in 2025, fall-winter 2025/26. Oh, how black and white. Oh, how Yoji Yamamoto-esque. My. This looks like a goodbye to me. I don't know about you. He used to do all the collaborations with all those sketchy streetwear labels for Dior, and now he decides to be all serious? Interesting. Well, let's see. So there's more staircases. It's a staircase and a staircase. Matrix vibes, says Goldcast Studio. This was definitely a big goodbye, says Katie. So it almost seems as though he knew that his time was coming at Dior, huh? And this was like... I don't know about you guys, but I never purchased anything from Dior Homme. It just is not my brand at all. Even during the Hedi Slimane era, I was just... It doesn't talk to me. It's one of those brands that never really translated well during the transition between female and male, in my opinion. You know, because Dior, when Christian Dior was alive, he, of course, only did female fashion, right? And then they added the male collections posthumously. And so, you know, how do you invent a male side to a brand that only catered to women? It's a little bit difficult because you have to kind of reinvent everything, the codes and everything. So, you know, with Dior Homme, it's a little bit like the biggest and strongest imprint was given by Hedi Slimane, right? And everybody else kind of follows in his footsteps. Now, this jacket is really interesting, by the way. I'm not saying I don't like it. I really love that pink jacket. Of course I would. They have the black version as well, by the way, coming now. But the idea is, how do you appropriate the DNA of the brand where the original designer, who is now gone, only envisioned fashion for women? How do you translate that to men? And Dior has always been a brand where I feel like they never really caught the essence of Dior in the male collections. That's just personally what I feel. Other brands have done it better, this transition, but not Dior. So, having said that, this collection is interesting to me. Interesting how his last collection for Dior is the one that shows some form of Dior-esque DNA evolution towards the man, but maintaining a twist of femininity. And by femininity, I'm not saying, oh, let's try to dress a man like a woman. By that, I'm saying femininity because the Dior brand stems from the feminine, because Christian Dior designed only for women. Bear that in mind. So having said all that, this does feel like a sort of evolution. However, I still feel quite a bit of Hedi Sliman's influence in here. Yes, the silhouettes are a little bit wider, a little bit more forgiving to the body than Hedi's would have been, because Hedi was very, very hyper skinny, hyper skinny. Here we have a little bit, pieces that even a heifer like myself could pull off. But, so I'm just saying, that's interesting to note. Always love a good black and white with a bit of beigey, sandy, rosy, peachy nuances added to the mix. Sure, why not? But again, I think to myself, was this a missed opportunity? We could have had more of this throughout the years if Kim Jones were more projected into this direction. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the times he did the collaborations with the streetwear brands, and then Dior Homme just turned more into a vulgarized version of a fashion label that it used to be, and I'm thinking to myself, all of those missed opportunities, because he did a lot of collaborations for Dior Homme during his tenure, and his tenure was like, 7-8 years long. He wasn't at Dior Homme for a short period of time. He was at Dior Homme for a long period of time, So, having said all that, this collection is intriguing. It is interesting. But it doesn't fully convince me as Dior. I mean, it's sporty. It has, some of these bags, and then some of the models are wearing sneakers. The leisure aspect. It's a beautiful collar, by the way. The cutout on that cardigan, or I don't know if that was a leather piece or if it was a knit piece. That was a beautiful, very elegant neckline. Not collar, but neckline rather. But then you have like pants like these with the sneakers. It looks very, very sporty. Here's where they lose me when they do these like leather jackets, like hyper stiff looking croc or mock croc jackets. That's where they lose me fully. I hate that style. More loose fitted stuff like this is more my thing, although I don't like this jacket in particular, but a little bit softer, a little bit less aggressive, a little bit less bra, but then LVMH is very much projected towards that weird killing of luxury and just doing street fashion. But then street fashion is supposed to be cheap, you guys, and this is where luxury kind of thought they did something clever by taking over the streetwear companies and like making it luxury and then charging a kidney and a leg for luxury items that are catered towards streetwear. But that's not street culture. Street culture is cheap. Street culture is affordable. Street culture is not supposed to cost you so much. And so, that's why I like it more when Dior, like here in this collection, when they rein it back in. There's still a smidge of streetwear there, but most of the pieces are a little bit more elevated. We're not just doing streetwear now. We are in another realm at the moment. This collection is kind of showing us a more classical approach to tailoring, to jackets, to suits, to an ensemble, while then, like for example in this case, this beautiful neckline, adding a little bit of a twist of, a man managing to be a little bit softer as well and not being afraid to be more emotional. Because that neckline shows no fear of emotions in a way. Kev says, poor man's Chanel. Well, I thought probably Kim Jones was like, oh damn it, they gave the job to another dude. So, oh well, missed opportunity. But since I already designed the collection, might as well show it even though Chanel did not hire me. I'm not a big fan of these kind of head covering things. I mean, I don't know if he's trying. This is very Dior, by the way. Also very Galliano, by the way. But poor man's Galliano, to quote Kev. I don't like these eye cover things. I mean, I don't know if Kim Jones is trying to say Dior Homme without me is blind. Dior Homme without my guidance is like a fashion house walking through the dark, blind in the dark. You know what I mean? It's giving me that vibe a little bit. Like, why else would you cover their eyes? Yes, they can see through those wraps, but it's a symbol. Nothing, you know how I always say everything is holistic. Nothing happens by accident. No choices are just thrown in there because nobody thought about them. And sometimes you don't even think about it, but subconsciously you have made that decision. Consciously, maybe you didn't think about it too much, but subconsciously, best believe there was a thought process going on there that led you to ultimately choose to tie the eyes. And some of the models. Here's again that little cardigan thing. That neckline is really gorgeous. I mean, this jacket, which is kind of like referencing a kimono, but then also, you know, a bathrobe, but silk, embroidered, pearls, and applique, the dégradé, darling. But it is giving us, so this is the last look, it is giving us Galliano-esque vibes, isn't it? And I guess now when the last model enters, are we gonna see them all one more time? Probably we are. Those clothes are confident, says Deborah C. I often like Dior boots, says Miss Taffy Fools. Kev says the stairs are the highlight. I agree, Kev. Goldcat says justice metaphor or fetish reference. Deborah says classic approach is good as showing respect. We can't all be Jean-Paul Gaultier. The market isn't there. Oh, honey, the market isn't there even for Jean-Paul Gaultier because he's not doing anything anymore either. He has other people design his haute couture collections every year. And then there's a little smidge of just taking stuff out of the archives on his website that he keeps selling every season. But that's it. There's no evolution in Gaultier anymore either. Okay, so let's see one last look at this collection. Yes, some pieces have interesting details, you know, don't get me wrong. But nothing memorable. I don't think we're going to remember this as, oh my god, Kim Jones left Dior with a bang, and this collection will be remembered for eons to come. No, that's not what this collection is. This collection is a goodbye collection. That's what it is, plain and simple. And he took the assignment seriously. He's saying goodbye. I feel like that's what he did here. Dare I say, also a smidge Maria Grazia Curie leaning towards her vision a little bit for Dior, which you know. Johnny says black, white, and rosé. Nice. Yeah. Forever Friend says J.W. Anderson takes Dior men's and women's or just men's? I'm so confused now. Well, officially LVMH has not announced who is coming after Kim Jones, but everybody speculates that it will be J.W. Anderson. So Dior has not announced yet if Anderson will take over both or just men's. For now, the speculation is just men's because Maria Grazia Curie seems to still be employed, alas. Kev says, I wonder what Maria Grazia Curie would do for her final show. I don't know. Number 47 says, random to me vibes of Kanye West film in time starring Justin Timberlake and his music video to song Mirrors and the film The Matrix, plus throw in Keanu Reeves and John Wick with Issey Miyake. Cha. Well, we're missing the pleats. If you want to do ise miyake, you need a little bit of pleating going on there, but it's giving me Maria Grazia Curie vibes. Yeah, right, Stephanie? Stephanie says you're right about the Maria Grazia Curie vibes. It almost feels like he's paying homage to her as well, his colleague. You know, I hope that the guy with the bonded eyeball doesn't fall down the staircase. No, okay. He can see enough to not fall down the staircase. Okay, is Kim Jones going to bow out one last time? There he is. Peanut Man. You go, you tell him, girl. You get him. You go get him. Get him. Get him, Kimmy. Gosh, he's tiny. Huge feet. You go, girl. You tell. Yes, slow. Walk slowly. Walk slowly because, you know, it's your last walk. He's very little. So that's what the title of our live stream is about. You see. It's time to bow out, time to leave, it's time to go. It's time to go. And I wish him all the best. I wish him all the best. That's why I say in the title, I wish you all the best, Kim Jones. Now, Kev, I don't know if he's heading to Burberry because Burberry did not officially fire the race. I mean, the Queen. I mean, Daniel Lee. I mean, Daniel Lee. Yeah, lovely hair, lovely hair, lovely hair. So, mm, Periscope, you know what? I think that's an interesting point. Periscope says, is he going to Vuitton? I would think yes, except no, he already did Vuitton. He already did Louis Vuitton Men. He left Louis Vuitton Men to do Dior. Pharrell Williams, I don't think his stuff is selling very well, but Pharrell Williams is a famous person. So Pharrell Williams, they can't just like cut him off too soon. He has too much presence in the media. It would not look well for LVMH if they ditched Pharrell so soon. So no, I don't think that they're going to take Kim Jones back to LV. And I don't think they're going to let go of Pharrell so soon. I think they will let go of Pharrell, just not yet. So I have not said this clearly, maybe. Kim Jones stepped down from Dior, and I wish him well. And Deborah C says Pharrell is not a designer. He's a concept man and a marketer. Right. Now, Pharrell's leather speedies have sold well, says Akolu, to my knowledge at least. Oh, please. Just because a couple of housewives on YouTube make those dumb videos? You know what's the worst? The worst is when they lift those bags, those $7,000, $8,000 version speedies, the leather ones, when all the different colors. And when they tell, you know, and this is where I really get angry, when they lift those bags and they say, I was really lucky to get one. Ugh. Because when they say that they were really lucky to get one, they are legitimizing an entire system that is so wrong and broken. They are, you know, giving credibility to something that should not be in any way, shape, or form celebrated or kind of given a sort of status. You know, why were you so lucky? You were lucky because what? They made very few of them and your sales associate came through and offered you to buy one for $10,000. That's why you were lucky? Oh, Mrs. Free to Be Me, thank you so much for becoming a member, sweetie. Thank you. Were you so lucky that you got to pay $8,000 for that bag that's not worth even 1,000? So you were so lucky that you were so stupid to fall for that shtick? Or are you telling us you were so lucky because we, your viewers, are not as lucky as you? Or are you telling us you were so lucky to get that bag because you somehow have heard from your sales associate and you were dumb enough to believe your sales associate that that bag was available only once or twice in your country and you were the lucky one who they decided to sell it to? If you believe that shtick, then I really don't know how you're surviving on this planet because that means you're being scammed every day on the daily, honey, on the daily, on the daily. So when they start with the conversation in their videos, I was so lucky. Like, that I got one? Oh my God. I swear to guys, my eyeballs get diarrhea. My ears get diarrhea. So anyway.
This is like butter.
Exactly. So anyway. Exactly. Miss Taffy Pulls. I was lucky to spend that on a BBL. Period. Period. Oh, yes, number 47. I know the homeless dude who inspired the Balenciaga ad campaign. I also know the little children who inspired the S&M Balenciaga campaign. A lot of shit inspired Demna, and he doesn't deserve the accolades that he gets, in my humble opinion, and yet here we are. Demna just got an award from the highest blah, blah, blah. We did that in the last live stream. What did he get, Kev? The award for Legion of Honor for the Arts of France, given to him, blah, blah, blah. And I said, in my humble opinion, yeah, that award was bought by Pinot. Oh, Adriana, my love. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Adriana ZD donated $50. Thank you for the wonderful content. I love the
Thank you.
bunker.
Thank you so much, Adriana. Let me add you to Bubbles' head. Yeah, YK. You know what I'm saying? But let's be very clear here. He is being forgiven, and the fashion world forgets oh so quickly. Oh so quickly, but I don't forget. Nope. I never forget. I can forgive given the right circumstances, but I'm like an elephant. I never forget. So, yeah. Keeping it real. No, seriously, because what are we doing here, you know? His inspirations, please give me a break. His inspirations are worth shit to me. Adriana, look at you right here. Bubbles is like, what? Who? Thank you so much, sweetie. So there's that. That's all I have to say on the matter. I mean, that brand to me doesn't exist until he's not fired. He has to go. He has to go. And if he doesn't go, then all of those stars and all of the people who sell their souls, and they're like, yeah, I'll do it for a ton of money. I'll be your brand ambassador. Looking at you, Michelle Yeoh. Looking at you, Nicole Kidman. Looking at you, Kardashians. Well, you were nothing to me to begin with anyway, but looking at you, Cardi. Looking at you. Looking at all of you. Looking at all of you. I see ya. I don't want to be ya. So very disappointing. Very disappointing. So there you go. Witches Bruce says, I'd like to see Pharrell do something with Vivienne Westwood. Remember that hat he wore? Maybe a collab line, gender neutral accessories, punk and street inspired. I'm just gonna let that. I'm not even gonna. Nah. I'm just gonna let that one slide under the carpet. You know what I mean? Like, girl. No, we're not even going to go there. But where we are going to go is on a journey. Exactly, Rudy. Don't let Pharrell ruin another brand. And the journey being... Do you want to talk about royalty? Let's talk about royalty. Let's get to 300 likes, people. Thumb up the live stream. Willa says Pharrell does not impress me. He has no background in fashion or design. No, I'm just like, no, I can't really, no. Why does he have to like ruin everything? You know what I mean? They bring him in, he messes up it's like, and he's everywhere. I'm like, oh, please, enough already. And it also shows you like how uncreative the fashion world is. It's like always the same people. Enough already. Okay, let's talk about the royals. This is a topic that some of you really always love to talk about. My ladies get very rowdy in the comments when we talk about the royals. Some are pro, some are against, the royal family. But here we have my elegant and affluent ladies. Wait, I have to say it like she would with the big lips. My elegant and affluent ladies. So, here we go. Let's film this one. It's like, if you know, you know, okay? If you know who I'm referencing, you know who I'm referencing. Well, well, well. Meghan Markle is back at it again. Meghan Markle. Meghan is back at it again, Meghan. So good old Meghan signed a really hefty deal with Netflix to do a little show. A little something. A little something. Now she wants to be Martha Stewart. Now everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So Meghan Markle, she's now like, she's in America. She's back to her element. She's no longer in that really cold, damp and dreary castle in Londres, darling. No, she has shifted gears. She's in California where the sun always shines and from time to time a fire burns. Matter of fact, let me blend in. Thumb up the video, and everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not written with the facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. Like I said already, and I'm repeating myself because I'm getting old and I'm forgetful. But here you go. Thumb up and subscribe. We're almost at 100,000 subbies. Come on, people, let's do this. So we have here Meghan Markle create wonder in every moment. This is the Netflix series. She's being Martha Stewart in the garden with love. Meghan. Only on Netflix, January 15th. Now, notice the date, and this is why I also mentioned the fires in California, because Meghan decided to be a lady, and she postponed the launch of her show because of the fires in California. And that's, yeah, okay, sensitivity, sensibility, sense and sensibility. Love that for us, to quote a book. But here's the tea. The tea is this. She's getting backlash even though the show has not aired yet. She's already getting backlash, you guys, because people are noticing, like in the promotional shots, in the backstage area, in the little interviews that she gave or is giving, to promote all of this, like how she's dressed. So she has come under a bit of scrutiny because, as one of these articles that I read reports, basically, Meghan and the spare have moved to one of the richest parts of California and LA, and they have bought a mansion in that area, and her neighbors are very, very rich. And we're talking not just like actor or actress or musician type of rich, we're talking American nobility. You know, American wannabe aristocracy rich. You know, the types that wear the silent, quiet luxury. Okay, so apparently, Megale had a little bit of issues keeping up with that type of style. So apparently, she hired an A-list stylist to constantly keep her dressed, groomed, and coiffed to be able to compete and elevate herself to the standard of all of the people living around her, and above that, because she wants to state that she royalty, Henny. Royalty that's selling themselves on Netflix, by the way. But we'll go. So apparently, they say from her last show to this show, she upped her style and upped that. I'm not going to show you the brand I'm wearing, but I am wearing a Cartier necklace. For $20,000, $50,000. I'm wearing this white sweater that doesn't have a logo, but it does cost $2,000. There's that whole shtick. She apparently elevated it, and we're going to see it all play out in the show with Love Megale. And here's the thing. They state that she apparently last year, as she was preparing for the show, spent $500,000 for the wardrobe to be like, I am that nobility. I am, you know what I mean? I am class. I am sophistication. I am living the dream. I am the American that went to England, got the money from the spare, and is now dressing to avoid despair. So, there's that backlash. The people are not really believing this new look and this new vibe, while at the same time stating, some people have stated that they know where her house is. She is selling us this dream, allegedly, in the show, that she is gardening in her house, making it look easy, sophisticated. Look, aspire to be me. Dream to be me. I am your legend. I am your icon. And I'm doing it all in my garden. Except the people who have realized where actually her house is, there is no such garden in her real house, allegedly. So apparently, sources are telling us that allegedly they were shooting in another location, not at all in her home, not at all in her garden. It's like it has nothing to do with her life. Nothing. But, allegedly. But she's like telling us, hey girl, look at me, my little girl. Martha Stewart would never. Martha would never. Okay, Martha is the real deal. Martha would rather go to the slammer than do this. And Martha was in the slammer, and that's why she is our queen. Martha would never. Martha would have the balls to also speak out loud and say that Sybil Shepherd did a terrible impersonation of her in that Lifetime movie about her life. Period. Martha is hanging with Snoop Dogg these days because she clever. Pluto says, I'm kind of digging the post-prison Martha Stewart. I love her. Martha she's a status symbol. Like, she is money that is not afraid of speaking her mind. Then you have money that is afraid of speaking their mind. Now, which side of the money does Megale and the spare fall into? Brittany says, world peace starts with loving Meghan Markle, LOL, jokes. Total icon, right? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. And the icon being Martha Stewart. And Love DIY says, it's giving me rent-a-garden vibe. Yes, very much rent-a-garden vibe. It's also giving me like, um, let's, let's go on a Home Goods and Marshall's spree right before the spring decor arrives. So not everybody's buying up all the furniture yet. So let's buy all the props we can get at Home Goods and let's set them up nicely and let's make this work, people. Let's make people aspire to be us. And my wardrobe, $500,000. Thank you. Akolus is correct. You hit the nail on the head. Vanity Fair said Meghan is afraid to speak up and run afoul of anyone or anything. Oh, of course, darling. Allegedly, but I gotta say allegedly. We'll go. But you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, people. Where else are you gonna get this tea? Let's get to 100K subbies. We're almost there, and I love you so much for helping out because subscribers have been growing so wonderfully lately. Thank you. And thumb up the video. Britty in the live chat says, I would love Megle and Blake Lively to do a series on Netflix, LOL. Britty, if Megale, and Blake Lively did a show together, chances are Blake Lively would end up suing her for harassment. She, because Blake, Blake would take over. She would want the final edit. She would want the final cut. And then she would post those receipts and she would say, look, there is a screenshot when Megle wrote me that she took a dump in her golden toilet this morning, and I found that offensive to me. How dare she send me a text saying that she took a dump on her golden toilet? I feel harassed. I want to sue. Allegedly. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you going to watch With Love Megale? If you are, let me know. I don't even know how many episodes they're going to have. 10, 20, I don't know. How long does it take to do a garden? How long does it take to cut a pomegranate? What is she doing there with those scissors? Does she know how to use them? Oh my God, she's going to attack the cameraman. Maybe this is a horror show. I mean, if this were a horror show, I would watch. Like, if this turns out to be like a Chucky scenario and she goes rogue with those scissors and there's a bloodbath everywhere and she's like, I'm done with you bitches, I would be like, oh yes, that's my show. That's charcuterie board, baby. Charcuterie, baby. Love you loads. Subscribe. Bye. She kills with love. Yeah, that's the title. That's the title. She kills with love, you guys. She's trying to cut the ends off the roses, baby. Oh, bless her soul. We got 400 peeps watching. Love you for it. We only got 200 likes. Thumb up the live stream while I sip some deadly coffee. Oh, man. Who knew the channel would start popping off in 2025? It only took us 11 years. But this is hilarious. Now, love when you tickle yourself, Dacob. Oh, Gloria, it happens rarely, but when it does, it's a moment. Cinnamon Roll says, I'm back watching the live in my car. I'm over this earthquakes this year already. Oh, man, so sorry about the earthquakes. You just had an earthquake? They just had an earthquake? Who? How? Where? Is everybody okay? So that was in Italy, right? There was an earthquake in Italy? In Italy, 2 earthquakes. Uh-oh. I hope you're okay, sweetie. But are you in the car because you're driving away from home because of the earthquake, or are you on your way somewhere in the car? And the earthquake happened while you were in the car. Everything is fine, but my house is old, so I wait outside. Oh, I see. But you know, the south of Italy has had so many earthquakes, and if that house has withstood the test of time, hundreds of years, it will resist this as well. I know Rome. Rome is a tough cookie. You can't destroy Rome ever. Ever. Rachel is asking, did I see the Schiaparelli runway? Oh, honey, every runway Dingleberry does is the same. It's so boring to me. He's so uninspiring. Oh, you guys like it? Oh, well. Moving on. It's just like, Schiaparelli. Yes, Pluto. You tell him, girl. Schiaparelli, baby. So here's the thing. He's just, yeah, exactly. Repetition, 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 repetition. Oh, you're in the north? Okay, it's not that bad here, but last time a wall cracked, so you never know. Oh, honey, just this last summer, 3 walls cracked in my place from all the earthquakes. And yet here I is. Here I is. Yeah, the wall's cracking. Classic. Classic. So I want to show you the next show, which is Maria Grazia Chiuri's Dior. And here I was hoping it would be her last. And instead, it was Kim's last show. Because Maria Grazia Chiuri, God, can that brand get any more lackluster? But that's kind of the beginning of the end of luxury. We started talking about the end of luxury like almost 5-6 years ago now. Very boring what she does. But Bernard Arnault loves it because it sells. And people want safe stuff. They want safe clothes. They want safe designs, wearability. And truth be told, we were just analyzing this a couple of months ago. There was a list of the brands that went the highest up in price in terms of markups since the pandemic. Now, we all thought Chanel was going to be number 1 with their very aggressive price increases on their bags. Turns out, no, Chanel was not the most aggressive price increaser. It was Dior. Dior apparently increased their prices much more than Chanel did throughout those years. Chanel was like on 2nd or 3rd place. It's not like Chanel did good. Chanel was also really bad. But I was personally surprised that Dior was number 1 in terms of aggressive price increases. So let that sink in. And they managed to fly under the radar because the clothes are so uninspiring. But, it's always the same shit over and over and over again. And it's the wearability. Now, thank you for becoming a member, Patricia. We got 278 likes. Let's get to 300 likes before we watch the show, you guys. We only need 22. Oh, 280. We only need 20 more likes. While we're waiting for the likes, I'm taking my Barbie brush and I am going to comb this ratchet hair because it's getting all messed up because I'm moving too much. Oh yeah, Rachel. Of course we're worried, and of course we take Hermes over Dior any day. And matter of fact, we did. By the way, you guys, this is my co-host, my little Birkin, all wrapped up and protected. Hi, hello. Birkin. Hello. Say hello to all the peeps. Hello. Okay, there you go. Now let me keep it nice and clean and preppy. You best believe, honey, you get a Birkin, you're not gonna be like, oh, one and done. No, this bag is gonna be featured on every freaking live stream because, like, there's no way that it's, you know what I mean? You gotta get the most out of it. Prettiest co-host ever collecting bricks. We got 300 likes. Yay! Thank you guys so much for getting to 300 likes. And before we watch the show, Gloria Retinos just gifted 5 Super Dacob memberships. Thank you so much, Gloria. Hit it, Bubbles. Where's the music? Willa was gifted a membership by Gloria Retinos. Lavender was gifted a membership by Gloria Retinos. May T was gifted a membership by Gloria Retinos. The Pacific was gifted a membership. 1, 2, 3, 4. One is hiding. The fifth person is hiding. One doth wonder. Bam for you two. Thank you so much, Latinos, and congratulations to the 5 Super Dacob Tier 1 members. Don't forget, today after the main show, we're going to have the after show live stream as well, which is exclusive today for Tier 1 and Tier 2 members, as well as Tier 1 and Tier 2 patrons, because it's the first week of the month, the first weekend of the month. Every other weekend of the month is the after show is exclusive to Tier 2 members and Tier 2 patrons. But the first time of the month, your also Tier 1s get access. Bold and Kind just gifted 1 Super Dacob membership. Thank you so much, Bold and Kind. And Ina Lim was gifted a membership by Bold and Kind. Thank you so much, sweetie. And welcome, Ina Lim. Robbie Lorraine, thank you so much, sweetie. Let me take my pants.
Robbie Lorianne donated $15. As always, thank you, Dacob. Always entertaining.
Oh, Robbie, thank you, my love. Thank you so much, Robbie. Adding Robbie to the list. To Bubbles' head, baby. To Bubbles' head. Let me add you here. Can I just say before we get to the next fashion show, because it is Paris Fashion Week, you guys, so it's kind of nice to, and it was just Paris Haute Couture Fashion Week, so of course we're going to have the female Haute Couture collection of Dior that we need to review today. But before we get to the show, I just wanted to say, if you are in the States, and you have YouTube, which you have because if you're watching me on YouTube, you know how YouTube has like a special channel dedicated to movies? They have the most wonderful selection of free movies with ads. Okay, you get to see the ads as well, but they're free. And I just discovered a movie that I've never heard of before, that I just watched a short while ago. And it's from 2022 or something like that. And it was not successful at all. Like, I've never seen it in cinemas. It wasn't advertised at all. But it's like one of the best movies I've seen. Like, it's a thriller, like a sci-fi thriller with the plot twists are insane. Robbie Lorraine, there you are. Let me add a heart. And it's a Canadian movie. And it's called, oh no, what's it called? Perimeter? Wait, what's it called? I forgot the name of the movie. Oh my God. Edge? Sphere? No, what was it? Maybe that's why the movie wasn't that successful, because the title, wait, what's it called? Peripheral? Oh, Radius. Radius. Hold on. Let me check it out. Radius movie, Canada. Images. Here it is. Here it is. Man, is it good. I was shocked. I did not expect the plot twists. The acting was amazing. Like, here, it's very dark. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the poster of the movie, so you know what movie it is. I highly, highly recommend this movie. Okay, and if you are in the States and you got YouTube, man, is this one. It's for free, you guys. It's on YouTube. But I know that, like, in Europe, YouTube doesn't show you the movies. But in America, it's on YouTube for free. Radius. Truth Comes Full Circle. Oh my God. This movie. Just a quick, like, what it's about. And I'm not going to spoil anything, I promise. Like, this guy is in a car accident. And he doesn't remember anything. Like, the movie begins with him exiting the car. Like, car accident in the middle of nowhere. And he starts to realize that, like, he's asking for help. He wants to stop another car on the street, like, because he's bleeding. and the car is driving towards him. And as it drives towards him, it just veers to the side and goes down. And he runs. He's like, what happened? He runs to see what's happening to the driver, and he sees the driver is dead. And then he starts walking to town, and he gets to like on the road. There's like a little restaurant or little, what's it called? Like a little diner. He goes into the diner, and there's music playing in the diner, but he looks around. Everybody's dead. And they all have white eyes. They're all dead. Then he steps out. He's looking around like, what is going on? Like, and he tears a part of his shirt and puts it on his mouth because he thinks there's a virus in the air. So he's now like protecting himself because he's like thinking, oh my God, I don't want to die from this. And then he looks up in the sky. There's a crow looking at him, and the crow comes close to him. And then the crow just falls dead with white eyes. And he realizes everything that comes close to him dies. And I'm just going to leave it at that. That's the beginning. It's insane. And you might think, oh, okay, yeah, cuckoo, but relatively simple. If you think that's simple, it gets so much more complicated than that. But everything makes perfect sense at the end of the movie. And at the end of the movie, you go like, oh, no way. No way. So anyway. Oh, Rach, thank you so much, sweetie. Happy Lunar New Year to you too.
Rachel donated $25. Happy Chinese New Year. Heart, heart, heart.
Rachel KNG, we're adding you to the face, baby. So, I mean, if that's kind of your cup of tea, your type of movie, and then I watched the movie. I didn't even like read the comments or anything. I said, I was just, oh, interesting poster. Let me just click on it. And then when the movie was done, I get curious because I'm like, well, what do people have to say about it? And I go to the comments section, and everybody in the comments section is like, holy moly. They're like, what a pleasant surprise, and it's done on such a small budget. And they're like, Hollywood should learn something from this, like such clever writing, acting, plot twists, everything. Rachel, there you are, sweetie. Oh, wait, Rachel, the L is missing. Okay, we got the L. Thank you so much. And it was done on a small budget, and it's like, wow, you don't need $100 million to do something really, really good. Such a good one. Thank you, Rach. Thank you. Deborah says, my cat is cheating on me. He asks for food at lunchtime and then won't come in at night. I fell for it again. He will be out all night now. Oh no, Deborah. Those cats, those darn cats. Hi, Holly Grace. The movie's called Radius from Canada. It's amazing. Amazing. Let's review the Dior Women Haute Couture show by Maria Grazia Chiuri. We were hoping it was her last, but alas. Thumb up the live stream. Thank you so much for making it to 300 likes. Let's get to 400 likes and let's subscribe. We're almost at 100,000 subbies. I cannot wait for us to hit the 100K mark. Once again, the video is from the Dior YouTube channel, falls under fair use because we will be reviewing it. The music has been changed to copyright-free music. All right, Maria Grazia Chiuri, what do you got for us for spring-summer 2025 haute couture? So Kim Jones was fall-winter 2025. This is spring-summer 2025. Like, as you know, haute couture always... It doesn't wait 6 months, but like just 3 to 4 months. They show the show now, then the rich clients order their clothes, they get the fitting done, and then they receive their clothes in summertime. Now these murals, Maria Grazia Chiuri has been doing this since a while now. She collaborates with different artists every season, and the artists get to cover the tapestries of the wall. So mind you, this is her giving a platform to artists. This is not her, though. Maria Grazia Chiuri did not do these murals. It was I think she collaborates only with female artists, giving female artists a highlight. Maybe she also collaborated with male artists. Correct me if I'm wrong. and I do not know the name of the artist. However, it is said that the artist, some of the designs of the artists are also embroidered or printed or painted onto some of the clothes. We'll see. We'll see. So far, very Maria Grazia Curie-esque. A lot of black. And this is Haute Couture show, not Pret-a-Porter. Just FYI. The little shoelets with the tiny heel, also very typical Maria Grazia Curie. Yeah, this. Why do these things look so amateur to me? Nice coat, but this is very Pret-a-Porter. Yeah, it's a lovely top. I like the the bubble sleeves, but okay, yeah, this coat, like you can imagine, it's gonna take them a long time to do every little strand by hand. Like I get it, if that's haute couture and you apply every little fringe by hand, yes, it's gonna take you a lot of time, but it's giving fashion student show vibes. It's like a fashion student did a show. This jacket doesn't look well fitted either. What's wrong with this? Yeah, you see, I never really understood Maria Grazia Curie's tenure at Dior. Like this to me, I mean, come on, you guys. Yeah, it's a beautiful coat, but it's like, why should I pay for this coat like $20,000 when I can pay $10,000 for it if it's Pret-a-Porter? Why pay double? I mean, these undergarments, yeah, for maybe a movie when Marie Antoinette is changing her clothes and we get a glimpse inside of her boudoir with her maid. And then, haha, look at the costumes I did for the movie. Very costumey. You know what I'm saying? It's very, like... And it's not even for the main scene of the movie. It's very much like it's not the hero item, the hero piece of the movie. It's more like a side piece. Again, beautiful coat. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Beautiful coat, beautifully cut, beautifully tailored. But is it worthy of haute couture? And these little like jellyfish looking skirts. Her knee, oh man, they could have covered up her broken knee. Yeah, the jellyfish skirts. That jacket isn't well fitted either. There's that dent, where it's closed. I mean, it's pretty, the color, but it's always the same, you guys. Maria Grazia Curie doing beige, black, and white. How many times can you redo it? Man. Lovely dress. Yeah, sure, this is difficult to make. But I don't like that one shoulder is bigger than the other. Again, I don't like how the jacket folds where the buttons are. I don't like the fit. If it's haute couture, you should be wrinkle-free in that area. That black and gold embroidered piece gave me Alexander McQueen vibes just for a second. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece. This could have been a Chanel piece too, by the way. But the shoulder is a little bit off. These endless textures. Sheer above sheer. Why? Do we need to see the architect? Yeah, girl, this is so amateur. So amateur. Oh my God, so amateur. Plus, we've seen it a gazillion times already, done by so many. You would think like she's been in the business for so many years, like she would have a little bit something more in her. This is cute, Dolce & Gabbana, very much Dolce & Gabbana. In fact, I've been saying this for years. Maria Grazia Curie should go and start designing for Dolce & Gabbana, period. More jellyfish items. Now the jellyfish is drying out on the sand because it is no longer white. It has now hit the shore. Now, for the headpieces, I'm not really commenting too much on the headpieces. I'm sure you can also purchase some of the headgear, but like that little punk vibe, cute. Yeah, the headpieces are giving me haute couture. Don't get me wrong. The headpieces, I'm fine with those. They're giving a little bit of a zhuzh to the whole look. Like, I get it. They elevate the look, you know, for best or for worst. But if we just look at the dresses alone, I mean, honestly, I don't know. Maybe if you cut those fringes away and it doesn't do the jellyfish thing anymore, maybe then I would be a little bit more, oh, okay. This is a nice piece. Look at that geometry going on there. Very architectural. This little dress, yes. This is a yes. Okay, yeah, that was the first piece that in this collection, for me personally, where I say, oh, okay, that's a good one. Oh, here we have Vivienne Westwood vibes in the dress. In the skirt, pardon me. I always love a little, you know, plumped up rufflation. Ah, love it. Oh, I'm a sucker for that stuff. A sucker. I wish it were a little bit longer, though. I wish it were a little longer. Oh, you know, Carrie Bradshaw gonna wear that in a scene of it just like that. Season 10. Black bows on top of chiffons, silks, organza. Always very coquette. Always love it. The Pierrot collar, very cute, this little piece. Don't like the boots. The boots is a no. And I again, the drapery, those little, you know, jellyfish tentacles. I get it, it's a summer collection, but do they have to look like jellyfish? Oh, okay, this is like very much fashion student. Like, let me experiment with all of the ribbons. Well, what can we do with the texture of the ribbons? Very, very first. Look at another jellyfish. Very first year student vibe, girl. No. It's so amateur. You guys, this is Dior Haute Couture. Like, come on. We need to step it up. We really need to step it up. Oh, this is lovely. You know, this is going back to the 40s or 30s even. This is a 30s piece. Very, very historic. A little bit sad thinking of the times we're living in politically at the moment. You know, like, do I want clothes that remind me of the worst time of human history in the past 100 years? Not necessarily, but here we are. Yeah, more jellyfish tentacles. What can I say? Kev says, I like the cow. The painting on the wall, the mural. Yeah, the cows are nice. Reminded me of lampshade, says Terry. I mean, and I like the little flowers that are applied by hand stitched on the textile. That's very haute couture. Also, these little fringes and the dégradé. We love the dégradé, going from the gray to gold. It's all lovely. The technique is there, people. I get it, but then I feel like as a customer, oh, that's a beautiful piece. Now that we haven't seen fringed pieces a gazillion times before, but it's lovely. Always lovely to see bedazzled stuff dingling around. Oof, this is messy. Messy, messy, messy. Messy, messy, messy. Oh, man. Okay, and now a watered-down version of Jean-Paul Gaultier entered the stage. She's like, yeah, let me do one piece, like, punky, edgy, like... I'm like, why? And then green. Yeah, let me do one, like, you know, let me add some color. So they can't tell me I didn't do no color. Let me add some green. Okay, girl, you did it. Costumey, fashion student vibe, like, you know, like undergarments for some historic movie. Yeah, the mural is amazing. The mural is beautiful, but the mural has very little to nothing to do with the clothes. So again, it's like a missed opportunity. You know, like, here, let me just put that thing on the wall and hope that people are going to look at the mural more than the clothes. I don't know. Maybe she got a little inspired by Galliano's last Margiela show, Atelier. Artisanal, I mean. You know, she tried to do her version of the kind of peplum, kind of like a corset bodice turning into a peplum and then curved. But of course, he's the master of that. Like, you can't come close to Galliano's corsetry art. Well, Galliano's and Gautier's as well. But yeah, I mean, look at this. With the little dangly tentacles, I just, no. It's kind of embarrassing. And the models are lovely. By the way, no representation here. Everybody's skinny. There's no older and younger. There's no fuller bodies, healthier bodies. Nothing. It's like, and how many years now has she been doing these boots, you guys? It's like, and these little shoes with the little stocking socklet that goes to the knee. Like, it's been like, what, 10 years now she's been doing this. Enough. Evolve, woman. It's I don't know what to tell you guys. And you can see, like, I'm talking about those stockings. It's the fourth or the fifth or sixth model in the row. One, two, three. Oh no, they shifted to the other ones. Look at this. There, that socklet right over there. Yeah. Akolu says, so Dacob gave a fashion history lesson by citing all of the Maria Grazia's inspirations per piece. Period. Period, baby. I'm sure she has way more inspirations than we have time to mention during the catwalk, but they sure are taking their time showing us these pieces all over again. And mind you, when I mentioned that body types are not really represented, I'm saying that for a reason, because one of the topics we're going to cover in today's show is exactly the lack of multiple types of bodies represented, or lack thereof representation in the fashion world as of maybe 2 years now, really. It's getting worse and worse. But of course, the anti-DEI and the anti-everything movement that is going on right now politically is also contributing to a dramatically diminishing representation of many different body types in the fashion world. That and Ozempic. Gloria Athena says, those shoes would not look good on my peasant in the fields calves. Mine either, Gloria. We would both look like two potatoes rolling around the city in our little shoelets. By Maria Grazia Curie. Our strong, proud calves. Yeah. We're so done with this show. Can it please end? It's like, they're like, look, here's more. They're like, no, but wait. No, but wait. Wait. We didn't show you the tentacle leaning to the right more than to the center right. Hold on, let me show you. Wait. I know you've seen 150, but wait. Here's one more. They're like, isn't it amazing? Here's one more, you guys. Debbie says, no, thanks, Maria. Bubbles says it's a no for me too. Patricia says, but where's the connection to the artwork? You know what? It defies all logic. I have no clue what her connection is to the artwork. I really don't know. I guess, look at the applause. The applause is like... The audience is like, oh, there she is. Ok, Maria, there she goes. Maria, ma che cazzo hai fatto, amo? Dai. Te prego, tornatene da Valentino. Fai qualcos'altro, vai da Dolce Gabbana, che ne so, vai a lavorare da Versace. Lascia perdere Dior, dai. Su. Dior Couture, vabbè. Cinnamon roll. She's like, stop it. Kev says, now I'm hungry for a jellyfish salad. Yeah. There you go. Lol, not me thinking everyone was getting up to leave, says Nate. Holly Grace says, to be honest, I don't think 80% of the audience know what they are looking at. They are just happy to be there for their own profile and pride. Yeah, I mean, you never know. The possibilities, what people are thinking in their heads. People don't think much, though, these days, do they? Chicago Pete says, does these models realize this is the actual show, not a rehearsal? I'm waiting for them to pull out their phones. Chicago Pete, that's a good one. Patricia says, I love when you fly back down, Dacob. Oh, yeah, from my little corner up there. Yeah, Munchkin Dacob turns back into a heifer. Dacob. Salvador Dali clothes and art, also Goric, or I mean Gothic, probably spelled that wrong. Latoya, Salvador with a D, Salvador Dali. But you spelled it right, almost right. But we get the gist, totally get it. Best commentator for Fashion Runways, Dacob. SCG Production, thank you so much. And yet we have Haute Le Mode to always delight us with millions of views on his reviews of fashion shows.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
My, how low our society has sunken. Lovely hair, lovely hair, lovely shoes, lovely hair. So there you go. Terry is sticking to her guns. Terry's like, to me, they all look like Victorian lampshades. Period. Oh man, Blonde and Kind, thank you so much.
Donated $15. Thank you for helping me define my style and not be intimidated by luxury items. I bought my first dream bag last year and I was happy to have bought something to treat myself for finishing grad school.
Oh, that's amazing, Blonde and Kind. Yes, never be afraid of fashion and all of these like weird people that are like trying to, and also when you enter a shop and then they like scan you from head to toe. Oh, bitch, scan them back. Oh, you just scanned that sales associate right back from head to toe. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, yes. And we keep it moving. We keep it moving. We came there for a reason, and our reason is not to prove anything to the sales associate, but rather to find something that we like. And I gotta say, a lot of this fear for fashion comes also from social media. And I'll explain. Here you go, Blonde and Kind. There you are. Thank you so much, sweetie. Fashion. And this is partially social media is to blame. Again, with their way of showing off. I mentioned this just an hour ago or 2 hours ago when I said, those videos, of those people unboxing their shitty stuff that was overpriced. And then they say, I was so lucky to get this and this and this. Girl, stop it with the bullshit. Because then you make people feel intimidated. Oh, you got to be lucky to get this? No, you don't have to be lucky. Your husband has to have some shady job that brings in a lot of money. And then with that money, once the company, the luxury brand sniffs out that you got the money, they will bow to you. So no, you're not lucky. You know what I mean? Oh, I was so lucky that girl, please. Please. Okay, so your husband is doing some sketchy business. So you, the hoe who has the money to go cutesy shopping and have a little YouTube hobby on the side to show off to who? To show off what to who? Honestly, I have the feeling some of these women, they're not clever because they are exposing themselves to potential huge risks. And we have an example. Do you guys remember back in 2014, Trina Levers? She was one of the first ladies who started doing luxury YouTube. Trina Levers, who, by the way, super kind and sweet and gentle. I mean, she was amazing. I loved her videos. She was in England. We all found out one day her channel just said she had Birkins, Kellys, Chanel bags. She would unbox one every day. She was the OG, honey. She disappeared. Turns out she moved from Australia with her hubby to England, and they had to kind of shut down their business there because allegedly in Australia they were doing some shady businesses with lending money, asking for huge sums back. And then they got sued there. I mean, it's all officially in the court system. You can find the documents online. She fled Australia, went to England, started doing her little shopping, YouTube, and then it bit her in the butt. And then she cut that short, deleted YouTube, Insta, everything gone. So how many more of these instances are we going to see? But no, as long as we're not, for now, we're looking at these channels thinking, aspirational. Wow. Wow, they do these unboxings every week and they're normalizing this spending for luxury items and they're making it look like this is how life is. Yeah, of course you buy a Chanel bag every week. Like, she's doing it, so yeah. I'm like, no. No. Hi, Danny M. How's it going? I'm like, no, this is not normal. And social media has normalized this overspending. So to rein it back in to bold and kind, to rein it back into what I was telling you earlier, social media has contributed to brainwashing us to think, oh yeah, of course I feel out of place because I don't have that money to buy a Chanel bag a week at Chanel. And since these content creators have normalized buying a bag a week, and since I cannot afford to buy a bag a week, I am not worthy. So I am ashamed to go to a Chanel boutique because I cannot prove to them that I can buy a bag a week. You see what I mean? Psychologically, it fucks with you. It messes you up completely. And then you end up not wanting to even enter those places because you just think you're not worthy. And that's where I'm telling you, you are wrong. You are worthy. Everybody's worthy. You don't have to buy anything. You know how many times I go to a Chanel boutique or somewhere and I just want to look. And I tell them, and I'm very polite. I come in and I say, hey guys, because they run after you. They're like, oh my God, can I help you? Da, da, da. And I'm like, look, I know that your latest collection just dropped. I have seen it on photos. I have seen the ad campaigns. I give them, I butter them up as well, because obviously I don't want them to think, oh, waste of time, kick him out. No, hold on a minute. I'm a potential customer. I tell them, I've seen your stuff on the ad campaigns. I've seen the fashion show online. And now I'm interested in a couple of pieces, but please, today I just want to soak it all in. I want to feel the textiles, the texture of the materials. I want to figure out how the shapes are done, how the cuts are done. And then I have to soak it all in. And then I might be back in a couple of days, but I first have to let it all go through me. And just seeing it on photos is not enough. So I am here in the boutique today to experience them firsthand. You see what I mean? Poppy Heron says, wow, I feel this way. You have hit the nail on the head with this. Poppy Heron, thank you so much. And thank you for being with us in the chats. And that's what I'm telling you. Subscribe to my channel. Stick with us here because we keep it very real. There's no bullshitting on my channel. I know sometimes I come off a little bit rough around the edges because I say stuff like bam, straight up. And some people feel a little bit shocked or offended. I'm not trying to offend any one of you in the chats. Just to be very clear, you guys. So my apologies if everybody's feeling a little bit like this right now. Don't. When I get a little bit rowdy, it's because I'm frustrated, because I know what is going on. I know how people feel when they watch these content creators constantly propagating and promoting a certain type of behavior and attitude towards money and spending, and then they make you feel like shit. But it's all an illusion. Don't let them make you feel like shit. And that's what I'm telling you. Holy Grace says that's a good way to put it. Yes, you go to the boutique and you're very honest with the sales associate and you tell them, hey, I'm not here to buy something today, but I have seen the collection online and I would like to experience it firsthand before I make a decision. Because I have to know how the textiles are, how the cuts are, how the trims are, how the fits are. It's super important. And yes, in that process, of course, if you want to see the bags, you also ask, oh, what about the bags? How's the leather? They show them to you. I mean, it's part of their job. Like, I get it. A sales associate also wants to make commission. They want to sell stuff. So if they smell that you're not going to buy anything, they're going to treat you like shit. No. If they are truly working in a luxury boutique, they will understand that the biggest luxury is time. And they will treat the collections that they are selling with respect. Part of the respect with which they should treat those collections is showing it to potential customers with patience, dedication, care, and gentility. I'm telling you, that's what a good sales associate is. If the sales associate snobs you because they feel like you're not going to spend a pretty penny that day, that's not a good sales associate in a luxury boutique. I'm sorry, they're just not. You need to find somebody who has the patience to actually go through the collection with you. SEG Production, thank you so much, sweetie.
said Production donated $25. Best Fashion Channel.
Oh man, thank you. SEG Production. And you know what? Hold on, let me add you here. And you know what is funny? And I was saying this in the other show. Somebody asked me like, "Oh, Dacob, why don't they invite you to these shows and stuff like that?" They don't want me around because I don't bullshit. I don't lick anybody's boots. I'm not gonna go to a show and be like, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, I love everything." Looking at ya, what's his name? The guy who talks like a retard. There you go. We can't use that word, baby. But he's like in his 60s now. What's his name? Loic. Oh my God, please. I can't stand the guy. I'm like, girl, how old are you? What's with the baby talk? What's with the freaky baby talk? Oh, everything is so amazing today in this collection. Oh, we love you so much. Oh, you're so special. I love you so much. I'm like, I feel like my brain dies every time I hear him talk. Jesus Christ. He's like 60 years old. And of course, because he only ever shares optimistic and positive reviews of everything, he gets invited. And he keeps getting invited because he never, ever does he say one critical thing about anything he sees. Now, how is that possible? How is that possible? How? How is that possible? That it's possible because that's how he makes his money. So he lies to everybody, allegedly. Everything is fine and dandy. Everything is great because it's in his interest to say so. Because he wants to keep getting invited and paid. So, and this is why I think there should be a law that one has to like express and write on their video like, hey, what I say in this video does not necessarily express my personal views, then we know that he's lying for the sake of a sponsorship. Potentially, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? SCG Productions, there you are. Mwah. Oh, Asma, thank you so much, sweetie. Mwah. Keep it real always. Thank you.
Asma donated $25. Keep it real always. Love your channel.
Thank you, sweetie. Let me add Asma to Bubbles' head, baby. Yeah, so, I mean, and people come for me when I say these things like, no, but I love him. I'm like, look, you can love him. Love whoever you want to love, you know, you don't have to listen to me. I'm just some random, you know, dude on the internet expressing his opinion, whatever. But we said it last time, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, right? So whatever, you know, you love what you love. You more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay too. If you love it, you love it. I don't. So I say that I don't. You can say that you do, and that's okay too. There you go, Asma. Mwah. Deborah says he would wear a royal blue jacket every day and ride his bike. Such people are a big part of fashion. Who are we talking about? I don't know. Holy Grace says most people don't even warn us about sponsorships anymore. Sophie did a video the other day, luxury I'm buying in 2025, and then did an idol unboxing. I really can't. Oh my God, Holy, I cannot with Sophie anymore. I mean, anymore. Could I have ever? But she's something else. I'm telling you, last live stream, I don't think you were in the last live stream, Holly. I said in the last live stream, I think like one day she's, you know, I'm just waiting for her to post a video one day saying, do you know, guys, nobody's talked about this, but did you know, and I'm the first one to talk about this on the internet, but do you know that Trump won the election in America, and I don't know why nobody's talking about it, but I'm going to make a video about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's so... I'm like, you go, Sophie. I can't. Like, it's on a whole other level. On a whole other level. Like, yeah, literally all over the place. I agree. All over the place. Yeah, a hoot, a total hoot. I can't with those unboxings. I bought Cartier Hermes, but watch 30 minutes of sponsored crap first. Nat, that's the point. Hi, Despina. How's it going, sweetie? Good morning. You guys, Despina, yeah, welcome. Hi, Velasquez. No, here's the thing, and this is a really good point, because Deb says, oh no, I slam her every time I catch her doing that. What Nat just said, you guys, it's exactly what Nat said. I can't with those unboxings, and the unboxings being, oh, I bought a Cartier and Hermes, but let me first show you a 30-minute sponsored video of some crappy brand that I'm never going to wear, but I'm going to wear it for this ad. You know, I'm going to try to sell you a $30 trinket so that that brand can pay me a couple $1,000 to do my sponsored video for you. So with those couple $1,000, I managed to buy myself my Cartier bracelet that I am going to wear, but I'm not going to wear that crappy other jewelry that you're going to buy, that you're going to wear. I mean, the double standards, like, no, honestly, no. And here's the thing, I'd be much more respectful if you just said, oh, you guys, like today we're going to be unboxing the Cartier bracelet, but today's video is sponsored by a video game app, or you know what I mean? Like something that is not connected to fashion. You know what I mean? Just like saying, hey, to keep my channel going, I need to do sponsorships. So today's video is sponsored by this brand. But then like be clever about it. Don't put as a sponsor a particular brand that is like, let's say, shirts, while you are unboxing like a Chanel shirt, but the brand that's sponsoring you is a 20 euro shirt brand, right? Like, you got to be clever about this. You got to be clever about this. SCG Production is sunbathing at Bondi Beach in Australia, watching Dacob raw, honest opinion, goals. Period, sweetie. Cheers. Let me take a sip of my tea. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Danny, Fashion Roadman has been in my chats a couple of times. He kind of pops into our conversations here, so he watches sometimes the live stream. Oh my God, Jason just left Bondi Beach. So wait, so Jason and SCG Productions, you're in the same place? Well, you were because you just left. The Fashion Bunker peeps, we are a community all over the world, but like we're always in the same places. Oh, thank you, Despina. I love your outfit. Thank you. Thank you. And oh, and then another YouTuber apparently just discovered the end of luxury. Rich Lux. Rich started doing end of luxury videos. I'm like, girl. Okay. That was also hilarious. Debbie's like, out loud. No, I'm telling you. Yeah. Such a such a vibe. It's a race to the bottom. Patricia, where have these people been? They have been making money with other topics, and now those topics don't bring in the views anymore. So now they're trying to change their topics to get more views. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a video 3 days ago called Trisha Paytas Exposed Joey Graceffa. It got 4,000 views. He's not getting the views anymore. But then he did the downfall of Louis Vuitton and the downfall of Chanel, and he got 8,600 views. So he got double the views on his end of luxury video than he did on his usual gossip videos, because also, like, nobody cares anymore. Like, nobody cares about the drama. Who's Joey Graceffa? like he was a topic maybe 5-6 years ago. Oh my God, Covfefe Maga, really? Mr. Lux returned the stuff he hauled, allegedly. Covfefe, girl, you don't say. You don't say. You don't say. Oh, SCG Production. Oh, I love you. Says, Aussies love Dacob forever. Aussies love Dacob, says Stanley. Oh, I love you too, guys. And you get me. You get my jokes. And you know, when I say penal colonies, I mean a specific group that does YouTube in Australia. You know. Oh, hi, Kaz. How's it going, sweetie? Hi, Dacob. Everyone just woke up. What a nice surprise. Hi, sweetie. How's it going? Oh, I'll be penal colonizing with you together, Stanley. Don't
Sandra
you worry.
_W
Sandra,
donated
thank you so much.
$5.18. So happy that I catched your live stream on my birthday. I love your channel.
Oh my God. Sandra, happy birthday. Wait, we're going to sing happy birthday to you. Let me first write your name on Bubbles' head. Sandra W. Hold on. Sandra. And then underscore W. Yeah. Oh my God, Sandra. Okay, we're almost ready. I'm doubling down, making it nice and thick. That's what she said. Sandra W., there you are. Thank you so much, sweetie. And hit it, Bubbles.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, I'm living Farrell. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Sandra. Happy birthday, sweetie. Here you go. We'll go. What do you know? So, oh man, I'm so happy. Yes, and also my friend Jessie's from Australia as well. She was in the chats earlier. I don't know if Jessie's still in the chats. She's always super busy, so sometimes she like stops by, but then she has to rush out and do stuff. And but she was there earlier as well. So yes. And then also when we did our New Year's Eve live stream, we also had quite a few Australians in the house because, you know, we do the call-in live stream where everybody can call in and then we all sit together and talk. So that was amazing. And it was a lot of fun. And what was the topic I wanted to do? Because there was, oh yes. So here's, okay. Hold on. Oh, this one. This one really got me lubed up. You guys, oh, get ready for this topic. Because this one got me really, if I can find it. Like, oh, here it is. Oh my God, okay. Oh, Naked Eyes, Kim Jones is stepping down from Dior. A hoe is oily. Hold on, let me. So we're gonna do Bernard Arnault next. Do we have any media for that? No, I don't think we do. Okay. All right. So apparently Bernard Arnault from LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, has redefined the notion and the concept of firing people. He has elevated that terrible, terrible, nasty type of getting rid of employees to a whole other level. You know how a couple of years ago, I think within the luxury sphere, Chanel started this trend calling their price increases something back in 2015 was the biggest one they did to initiate this greedy rampage. They called it price harmonization. What a lovely way to redefine greed. So you're not calling it a price increase, you're calling it a price harmonization because you want to make that price, you know, kind of as similar as possible all over the globe. So you're harmonizing the prices, but in reality, you're just upping them because to harmonize a price, you could also lower it technically. If you wanted to adapt to, let's say, another country where the currency is going through some troubles because of inflation, for example. To be perfectly honest, back in 2015, Chanel's prices in Asia and China were skyrocketing. That was the first time that they actually lowered their prices, just a smidge there, but they upped dramatically their prices in Europe. Ever since then, it's been only upping, not lowering. Now, Bernard Arnault has redefined also firing people. You know, and it's not well seen to say you're fired, or as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say when he took over Donnie's Celebrity Apprentice, to the chopper. You're fired to the chopper. Okay, so no, now we have a new definition. First of all, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. We are rushing towards 100,000 subbies. I'm so excited because it's been 10 years. We've been 10 years on YouTube. And it's like, I know, it's slow. It's been a slow journey. It's a journey, but we're working really hard to get there. So thank you so much for subscribing and thumbing up the video. So I have here several articles, and LVMH CEO Bernard Arnault came up with a new way to describe layoffs. He calls it being promoted outwards. That is so insipid. Imagine somebody, so they call you in, you've been working for the company for several years, they're calling you in and HR is going to fire you, and they tell you, we're doing something that's good for you. We will be promoting you outwards. And you're sitting there like a total idiot. It's like 10 cows shat all over you, and you're supposed to say, oh my God, what a great opportunity. Thank you so much. You guys, I can't with these people. I mean, the greed. Okay. And and this is Fortuna Mag on Instagram. And they wrote in their caption, if you were just laid off, you were actually promoted outwards. At least that's how LVMH CEO Bernard Arnault sees it. Following Meta's layoffs, because yes, Mark Zuckerberg also went there. By the way, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Following Meta's layoffs earlier this month, Arnault, the head of the luxury goods conglomerate that controls brands like Louis Vuitton, Fendi, and Sephora, likened Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg's move to let go of low-performing workers to layoffs at Tiffany's. Arnault said on a Tuesday earnings call he had spoken with Zuckerberg about the layoffs and said those workers were being promoted outwards, so to speak. Now, of course, I went to the comments section underneath this Instagram post immediately. Like the second I read this, I'm like, I gotta see what my people have to say in the comment section down below. Why do you think my channel is called The Fashion Bunker? Because we are underground, baby. That's where the truth lies. And when there's a post like this on Instagram, you go underground in the comments underneath the post, underneath the caption, to get to the source, to get where the people are. We are those cockroaches. We are those, we are the infestation living underground, baby. And we are ready because we have populated that underground. We are so ready to get up on the surface and take our rightful place in the sun. Okay. The comments took me. So, somebody said, if Bernard Arnault fired me, telling me you've been promoted outwards, he says, I would reply to him, I didn't punch you in the face, Bernard. I just applied focused skin pressure. You guys, I gotta read this one again. I didn't punch you in the face, Bernard. I just applied focused skin pressure. Subscribe to my channel, people, because like this is what we'll go and thumb up the video. It gets better. Somebody else says, promoted outwards. No, literally just promoted to customer. Yeah. Oh my God. Could you imagine they fire you and they're like, honey, you've just been promoted to customer. So stand in line before we open the stove. And if you're lucky, you get a piece of the Takashi Murakami collection. Okay? But we did reserve most of it for our VVICs. You've just been promoted customer. So honey, you're just entry level, but you've been promoted to customer. Somebody else says, oh no, those are the best ones. Yeah, no, because then other people are like a little bit more serious. They're like, LVMH promoted outwards talent and craftsmanship. That was a shady one. Did you see what they did there? They said LVMH promoted outwards talent and craftsmanship. In other words, honey, we have let go of all the good stuff we had. Okay. And might I add, quality control. I think they've promoted outwards also quality control because, like, what will go, will go. What will go, will go. But promoted to customer. So, but applying the skin pressure, can we just talk? Fortune Mag, not Fortuna Mag. Fortune Mag is amazing. So here we are. Bernard Arnault just went to the presidential inauguration in America. He was one of the billionaires who were invited to be there with Donnie at Donald Trump's inauguration. He was there to kiss the boots, to lick the boots, to kiss the hand of the king. And he was begging and hoping not to get tariffs, you know. And so he's like there playing Oompa Loompa. And I have a picture. Here you go, the inauguration. That's Donnie right there, right? And there, look, there he is. There he is. Tickle, tickle that pickle. We got Bernard Arnault. We have his son, and we have the daughter. She might not be winning Miss Universe anytime soon, but she has a heck of a character. She's actually the head of Dior, you know, I think, Delphine, right? So there he is at the inauguration, okay? Together with, and on this side we have Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, and, you know, all the others. But he went there as a billionaire. And now he's like mocking his workers. He's mocking his workers by telling them, you're being promoted outward. You know, like, haha, really? And now he's also planning, we just filmed this in the last live stream, he's planning to move more production to America to avoid paying tariffs. I'm like, dude, you're a billionaire. Pay the freaking tariffs. Pay the tariffs. Just pay the tariff. If you want to sell stuff in America, but you want to call your stuff made in France, pay the tariff and call it a day. It's not like us customers haven't been paying surcharge for your stuff in America already. In fact, Louis Vuitton items cost 15 to 20% more in the States than they do in Europe. And this is before the alleged tariffs are going to kick in or not. So what are you going to do now? Now you're going to up the prices 40% after the tariffs kick in? Okay, so we're the brunt of the joke yet again. The people that you have promoted to customer, now you're expecting the person that you've promoted to a customer to pay you 40% surcharge on the products you want to sell. I just think it's outrageous. And you know what? I'm done with giving billionaires all this money. Yeah, it's a little bit of double standard because I already have my Louis Vuitton items from years past that I have purchased in the years past, but I'm done. I feel it's disgusting to me. It's come to the point where I'm just like, no. I feel like an urge to vomit when I go to a Louis Vuitton store. And I do see stuff I like. Don't get me wrong. I love heritage Louis Vuitton pieces. Love them to bits. But something now just, it's like I have this lump in my throat and I'm like, I disgust myself wanting to give this man more money. I don't want to do it. I feel the ick. Like, I feel like, I feel like, oh my God, my hard-earned cash, you know, the little money I got, I'm gonna give it to a billionaire? And the billionaire that has an attitude, the billionaire who is not making fun of his workers that he's firing and telling them you're being promoted outwards. I'm sorry, boo-boo, the jig is up. The jig is up. I'm voting with my money. I'm voting with my money. That's the last bit of power I have. It's sad, really, because the dignity is down the drain at this point. I mean, call a hoe a hoe. Let's call a spade a spade. The dignity is gone, baby. But we got a bit of money, and that's all we got. Okay, so if we're living in a capitalist society where everything is all about the money, okay, so the only voice I have is my money. And I don't want to give it anymore. I just... I'm sustainability. Okay, I'm not going to throw away the Louis pieces I have. I'm still going to use them. But I don't want to buy anymore. I can't. Ugh. to LVMH in general, the whole conglomerate, Dior, Louis, Tiffany, just you name it. I can't. I'm done. It's icky. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know down below the degradé of it all, right, Robbie? Yeah. Subscribe. Let's get to 100K, you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Love you loads. Let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time, you know, never give up on Lurb and all that good stuff. Bye. So I'm just, you know, guys, like really, it just, nah, not gonna. Had enough of that, honestly, you know. Did we film the Kim Jones leaving Dior? That's not to be filmed, right? That was just, yeah. Okay, done, not filmed. Sorry, I'm just writing down what I filmed already and what I didn't. Meghan, we filmed. Oh, okay, good. Thank God. I don't have to do that again. Okay. So let's do a fun topic. You know how Chanel just released a new bag, you guys? Or we can film this one. Sorry, let me just... Kofifi says, considering we're about to face a consumption tax here, best to become really... Wait, hold on. Let me scroll up now. Yeah. Best to become really picky with what we buy. It'll force the brands to increase quality too. Yeah, that's a good point. And not going to lie, I clicked on this channel for the hair. He was serving looks with like... Wait, hold on. Scroll up. I can't see. No, down. Yeah. I clicked on this channel for the hair. He was serving looks with like little twists and stuff. Who, me? Oh, my braids? No, today no braids. Today I'm just your regular witch. Today I'm just like, you know. But thank you so much for clicking because of the hair. And I hope you can stay because of the content. But thank you so much, Kofifi. Kov Fifi. Maria says, hundreds of years ago, people were, when starving, ate shoes, belts, etc. So if we reach that point again, God forbid, at least we can eat our Chanel bags, our Louis Vuitton, etc. A survival hack. Maria, good luck eating your Chanel bag. Chances are it's purely plastic. Well, you're not gonna digest that, honey. This is not your regular Charlie Chaplin movie where he cooks his own shoe. This is a whole other level. Don't eat plastic, people. Allegedly. But yeah, so Latoya Andrews, oh man, I wish I were you. I wish I didn't know her either. Dula Peep. I Vampire Jesus is my religion, cha. You're giving Vampire King. And a Mulamest as usual. Period, honey, period. I don't own any LV, though. I have a closet full of Chanel, and I feel the same way. I'm done. I love what I have, and it's all I am buying for the rest of my life. But hey, I'm in my 60s. I mean, I still buy their perfumes. I love Chanel perfumes, but like not buying their bags no more. But anyway, okay, let's film this. And let's twirl the hair a little, right? Let's give ourselves a little twirl for this video. Thank you. You know how Chanel every couple of years releases a new bag? So back in 2022, Chanel released the 22 bag. Back in 2019, Chanel released the 19 bag. Now in 2025, they released the 25 bag. Now hear me out. It feels like every time they release a new bag, they just get worse and worse. I mean, the 19 bag was really not my cup of tea. I just do not like the construction, the chunky metal thing that is hollow on the inside, and it's stitched to the top of the... I really hate it, okay? Sorry, but the 19 bag, not for me. The 22... I was kind of digging the boho chic vibe, but then the leather started peeling. You can check out my video from summer of 2022. I think I posted it in June and July of 2022. That video is still up on my channel. By the way, while you're at it, subscribe to my channel. Let's get to 100,000 subbies. Whoop, whoop. And everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. It's just my opinion. Okay, we'll go. Here's the thing. The bag started peeling 20 minutes after I started using it the first time. Everything is documented on my channel. I took it back to my sales associate at Chanel. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know what? We're going to give you your money back because this is not supposed to happen. This bag should not be peeling after 20 minutes of wear. And what is even worse, underneath the so-called leather surface, it looked like it was like bubble gum, like a textile material. I'm like, wait, is this bonded leather? This isn't even leather. What is going on, Chanel? Terrible. Anyway, we digress. Fast forward to 2025. Now they're trying to sell us a new shit show, okay? And now Dula Peep is the face of this shit show. As if it can't get any worse, they had to hire her. I mean, maybe worse than that would have been the starlet, but anyway, so Dula Peep, you know, and I'm not even going to show her because I just get a gag reflex when I see her, let alone listen to her trash music. But here, I'm going to show you the 25 bag. You tell me. I'm just going to show you the bag. I'm not going to torture you with the Dula Peep advert, quoting Wendy Williams. My love, Wendy, I wish you all the best. Wendy used to call her a Dula Peep, and Wendy Williams has a big, big place in my heart. So, Wendy, love you loads. Okay, so here's the bag. Cha. Okay. I'm going to show you different iterations of the bag. This is the denim version. There's also leather versions, different colors. Y'all. Okay, so what is this thing? So it has these side pockets that are magnetic. It has it's a bucket bag in the center. It has these straps that are cut off here, and then it has a chain. Then why is this prolonged? And then the bag is cut short here, but then you pull it closed with. There's so much going on. This is like a student at a university did a bag and they failed the exam. They failed the exam. MMM says, you're telling me this is not seasonal? MMM, brace yourself. This is not seasonal. This is the 25 bag. This is so ugly on so many levels, so impractical. Oh my God. So anyway, so you have this thing, you know, this press thing, you pull the chain to kind of seal the bag shut because it's a bucket bag that doesn't even have a top flap. Cha. I don't know what y'all. Anyway, let me, thumb up the video, subscribe. Let me show you the next picture. Coco Chanel, please forgive us. Coco, in the heavens up above. It's not our fault. Please don't. Coco, forgive us, please. Oh my God. I mean, what the hell? And this is like that plasticky looking leather. And then of course Chanel makes it so you can't take off the chain, so it's like locked in there. This thing you're supposed to pull to like a accordion to open and close. But again, it's open, so anybody can put their hand through this, even if you like seal it tight. They can steal whatever they want out of that bag. There's no turn lock there. That's just a magnetic closure. Bold and Kind says it looks like a bad fake. MMM says, Coco, take it out on Lena. I mean, Holly Gray says, guys, literally, I've shopped in the depths of Iraqi bazaars, and they had better looking fakes than this. Azir, how's it going, my love? Azir says, it's an influencer bag. Like, I've seen TikTok influencers promoting it like there's no tomorrow. The classic flap looks way better, in my opinion. And Nat says, but the pockets. Oh, hi, Lanier. Lanier says, time to step down. Who's stepping down? This is not designed by any designer. This is internal design team. Virginie Via is gone. I mean, Lina Nair is the CEO, but who designed this thing? I gotta tell ya, Mathieu Blazy is lucky. He is lucky that this bag came out before he started working for Chanel, because otherwise he would be the culprit. Everybody would blame him for this. And then Yahya Dula Peep to wear this bag and act like, oh my God, this is an amazing bag. Girl, please. Girl, please. Artificial intelligence design, says Deborah. Let me tell you, Let me show you the next picture. This is the version that they did in what appears to be caviar leather. So it's the same bag. This one is just a little bit more opened. You see this chain with a double C. They didn't pull it fully, so that's why it's not hanging so long. That's why the bag, the accordion shape, the bucket bag hasn't been really shut closed. So this one is kept open. And yeah, the leather looks terrible, by the way, just my opinion. Look at that. I mean, Lanier says that's not what even a bad gym bag looks like. Yeah, guys. I mean, I don't want to talk about the whole ensemble. They're trying to copy Carl's 1992 fall winter leather ensemble. You know, they're trying to redo that. I'm like, girl, Carl did it better. And it costs less back in the 90s. Now they're charging you probably $60,000, $70,000 for this leather ensemble, whatever. I'm not even going into the humanity, says Mrs. Lovely. No, this is on a whole other level. And they also have a suede version. If you really want to go that boho chic, and this is going to be what, like $7,000, $8,000 probably. Let me show you the suede version. And of course, this looks so, it already looks old. It looks like they, typical Chanel. They are late to the game. Ever since Carl left, they are late to every game. Somebody, you know how slow this brand moves. Somebody said to them 10 years later, oh, the Y2K style is back again. Y2K fashion is back again. So let's do a Y2K looking bag. Yeah, you're 5 years too late, first of all. Second of all, okay, so you're releasing your Y2K version of a bag in 2025 when every other brand has already done their version of the Y2K bag. So you're going to do a Y2K bag. Okay, Chanel, do a Y2K bag. But then you're going to make it look like it's a gazillion years old. This looks, oh my God, it's a burden to even look at it. Like, let alone wear it and feel like you're oats while you're wearing it. No, this is just, it looks like some student at some high school had to design a bag and failed the assignment. And they're selling you this as their 2025 bag. If they wanted to bring back a Y2K bag, then bring back the Cambon bag, the Rue Cambon bag. Tacky as it is, I still prefer the Rue Cambon bag from the early 2000s to this. Had they had the decency and the honesty to say, you know what, we're going to bring back something from our archives, we're going to bring back the Rue Cambon bag, I would have been all for it. Granted, the Rue Cambon bag doesn't age very well. I mean, the bags from back in the day, especially the lighter colored ones, the beige ones, the white ones, and the pink ones, they haven't aged so well. But okay, it was lambskin, super soft lambskin back in the day. You can go check out the Cambon bag. That was a Y2K Chanel bag. That, quite frankly, still to this day, we remember. We Chanelistas, we remember it. It holds a special place in Chanel history. Madonna had it. Madonna had the biggest version. Paris Hilton had it in pink. You know what I mean? It was a vibe. Christina Aguilera had one. All of the girls from the Y2K era had their Chanel Cambon bags. It was a thing. So if you're going to bring back your Y2K era, bring back the best that you had to give in the Y2K era, not this thing. Shooketh. Jane Davenport says, travesty on travesty. There you go. Cass says, I also had a Cambon bag. Those were the days. Those were the days. It doesn't look luxurious, says Francesca. Which one? I could see the bag being very functional, but those long flaps on the side, it's just, right. So anyway, oh my God, Deborah sees it like the Miss Dior, total miss, not a hit. So it's like Miss Chanel 2025, as in we missed the mark. Anyway, Vicent says, it's honestly giving YSL outlet bag. But here's the thing. Already people are, again, I've been talking to you about this on my channel already. you're going to start seeing a plethora of unboxings of this trash bag. And you're going to have the ladies on Instagram and you're going to have the ladies on YouTube telling you, oh my God, I was so lucky that my sales associate came through for me. I'm so lucky that I got one. I have the best sales associate in the world. Because I'm like, girl, stop it with the bullshit. Oh, you were so lucky you got one. You're going to get brainwashed and you're going to get the FOMO for this bag and you're going to want it. I'm telling you, everything I say in this video, of course, is alleged and just my opinion. Stay strong. Don't fall for this. It's going to age terribly, in my humble opinion. But anyway, you do you. Who's going to be buying this monstrosity? Who already has? Who already dropped couple, what was it, 5 to 10K on this? You're going to be like, yeah, I did, but now I'm too embarrassed to say it in the comments. Anyway, Chanel has better bags for this money. Other designs. If you really want to spend your money on Chanel leather, they have better bags, in my opinion, than this. Come on, Chanel. You've been around for over 100 years. You can do better. You can do better. And your clients deserve better. You've been tricking us into spending $1 gazillion on your trinkets. Like, give us something. Give us a little something. Give us an inch, a fart, a poo of an idea of design and quality, a little something, you know. You have gotten us accustomed to literally nothing. You have gotten us accustomed to price increases on lack of integrity, quality, everything. Okay, so throw a dog a bone, something, a cockroach, anything. Not this. Allegedly everything. Let me know your thoughts down below. Love you loads. Until next time, never give up on love. And subscribe. Let's get to 100K. Bye. I don't know what to say. I don't know. The interior is fabric.
Bring
Azir.
home the bacon.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is the world we're living in. What can I tell you? Nice bag to take your used bottles back to the store. Of course. Anyway, body positivity takes a backseat as fashion houses pick skinnier models. That's the next topic. Oh, yeah. Vicen says, who would have known that a brand that survived World War II would see this as their legacy? Anyway, cha. All right, let's do the next one. Oh man, I'm all over the place. Okay. This is the hard one because I have like a gazillion pages. Okay. Coco is turning over in her grave. I know, Patricia. It's such a mess. Seriously. So annoying. Okay, let's do this. The fashion world is a mess. Luxury is dying, or it's already dead. Fashion has been dead for a while now, in my humble opinion. But now, of course, there is a recession. There's a recession not just in terms of economy, but also morals, the standing of the world. Where are we right now? Well, politically speaking, we're in a point where, you gotta find a scapegoat. So now the scapegoat is the 0.0001% of transgender people out there. DEI. You're like, what are we talking about here? These are the culprits for the economy? Girl, wake up and smell the coffee. But now fashion is adapting to that as well, so it seems. And the newest reports from Paris Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week are stating that inclusivity, body positivity, all dying down. Apparently, those few percentages in the double digits sometimes even of models being hired that were plus size. And by plus size, I mean normal looking, not looking like they're gonna faint because they can't carry their weight anymore. That's how skinny they are. We're talking women that look healthy, considered plus size in the fashion world. Well, the amount of models being booked has drastically been reduced. In this new climate, in this new world we're living in. And so this is a problem. People are complaining. Now, the brands are coming back saying, well, hold on a minute. We are living in a world where getting skinny is being normalized again. Most importantly, due to Ozempic, due to this drug that is used, that should be used for diabetes or against diabetes, is now used for, well, it's used for getting skinny. And some people have even used it so much to the point where they got sick because they got so skinny from it, like their vital function stopped working. Now, I'm no doctor, so I'm not going to get into the details, and everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. By the way, we're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Do me the favor. Thank you so much. We're almost there, and thank you everybody who has been subscribing thus far. It's been an amazing roller coaster ride. Thank you so much, and thumb up the video. So the brands are saying, well, our customers are losing weight. So our customers are the ones who are dictating smaller shapes. So we are manufacturing less bigger samples for the runway because the people want smaller sizes. Because the people are not, our customers are taking Ozempic and they're no longer purchasing and ordering the bigger sizes. The fashion brands are also saying that they had a huge issue just this past year because their customers, the big spending customers that pre-order the collections in a certain size, they said when they pre-order the collection, because you know how it is, a collection hits, we're talking prêt-à-porter, not haute couture. If the collection is shown today, it will hit stores in about 6 months. So customers order the clothes in a specific size, then went on Ozempic, and in 6 months, they lost a ton of weight. So by the time the clothes arrived, they were too big. Huge amount of returns, of cancellations. I mean, the fashion industry was really in trouble. Could you imagine the amount that they had to try to sell somewhere else and, well, sell where? Also, a lot of these very, very rich ladies that have huge wardrobes that have started taking Ozempic and lost a ton of weight, they don't really fit in the huge wardrobes that they have anymore. This is why, coincidentally, you're going to find on pre-loved secondhand websites and shops a ton of clothes in bigger sizes at the moment because they don't wear them anymore. They're buying the tiny stuff now. So for us heifas, it's a great opportunity to go out there and get the bigger sizes because yours truly is not on Ozempic, okay? If anything, I'm gaining weight. So I definitely need the bigger sizes. So I say more power to me on getting the vintage and getting the used stuff for cheaper, because if the bigger sizes are going to overflood the pre-loved market, I'm all for it. But back to the models. And back to the situation we're at right now, where body positivity takes a back seat as fashion houses pick skinnier models. And this is a mess. Now, BBC here is reporting around 2020, progress started to slow because before 2020, body positivity was a trend, and more brands were hiring healthier looking models and plus size models. And come the autumn and winter of 2024, of the 8,800 looks across 230 shows, just 0.8% were on plus-size models, as reported by Vogue. Celebrities including Elon Musk, I love how they call him a celebrity, and they're not calling him the president? Okay. Celebrities including Elon started crediting the drug for their newly slim frame, and it was only a matter of time before that trickled down to consumers. As Ozempic and its counterparts became more commercially available for aesthetic purposes, industry insiders claim it has affected the body positivity movement. A former model, Moya, said, "We've seen how quickly the narrative shifted, with celebrities and influencers using surgeries or medication like Ozempic to chase what's considered in vogue." Another model, Jenny, said, "When I realized skinny was back, it was positive because I was going to get more jobs. But I've realized it means now I have to keep up. Now I have to be the skinniest." Even the editorial director of British Vogue said that the fashion industry should be concerned by a recent trend back to using more skinny models. Chioma Nadi told BBC Radio 4's Today program, "I do think maybe perhaps Ozempic has something to do with it. We're in this moment where we're seeing the pendulum sort of swing back to skinny being in. And often these things are treated like a trend, and we don't want them to be." I mean, with the rise of Ozempic, so many people are using it over the last few years, celebrities just lost weight and didn't talk about it. And then there's a problem of what BBC says is elitism and how Paris always celebrates elitism. I have to say allegedly. Fast forward to January when Men's Autumn-Winter 2025 Fashion Week lands in Paris and audiences get a litmus test in real time of exactly where brands stand. Aside from a selection of designers, including Rick Owens, LGN, and Charles Jeffrey, Loverboy, I can count on two hands how many plus-sized models I saw at a week of shows. Nan Lee said, "Paris celebrates elitism, and elitism means skinny and white." There's a handful of plus-sized models at the shows, but they're not really plus, they're normal-sized. They are cast in every show to make the brand appear body positive. Brands adopted body positivity in the 2010s because in part they saw it as a commercial opportunity. And when they saw it was no longer performing as they would hope, in 2020, they hopped off. Amidst the hustle and bustle of Fashion Week, Sean Bayen, casting director for iconic French brand Fursac, told the BBC the only motivation for a brand is to sell clothes. That's it. I don't think we need to lie about this. Bayen added, "Full transparency. I don't really want to see clothes on someone like me. I want to see it on somebody I aspire to look like." Gauthier Borsarello, Fursac's creative director, laughed in agreement and said, "I hate my body. I don't want to see clothes on people like me." So I guess to the elitism, we can also add self-loathing, dysphoria, dysfunction. You really got to hate yourself a lot to say something like that, don't you? Interesting. On the other hand, designers like Charles Jeffrey believe brands have a moral imperative to cast inclusively. "Body positivity was never a trend for me," he said. "It was an opportunity to start being responsible." The designer explained, "The people in my shows are people I was clubbing with. It was never about models. It was my friends and their different body shapes. It was about the community I surrounded myself with." So body positivity is now taking a back seat. It seems the reality is that designers like Charles are the exception to the rule. As much as activists resist it, industry insiders confirm that body positivity is behind us. It's over. Daniel Mitchell-Jones, co-founder of modeling agency Chapter Management, said, "Yes, things have shifted in 2020 and 2021. We saw so much more diversity and inclusion on the runways. But body-wise, that's taken a backseat now." Daniel said when he sends his curve models to castings, they're always pushed, but it's often told the brand isn't interested this season. Plus-size model Enrica told the BBC that not only are plus-size models being booked less, their agents are actively struggling to secure work for them. And she explained really interestingly, she said, it's not unusual to see campaigns featuring 4 sample-size models and only 1 plus-size model. This can make you feel like you're just a token. Enrica said these brands sometimes often use tactics, and this was, you guys, and I'm very shrewd in analyzing this shit, but they managed to even trick me. Listen to what this was like my brain went, how they manipulate us. Listen to this. Enrica said, these brands sometimes often use tactics in campaigns to virtue signal being inclusive, such as highlighting stretch marks on plus-sized models while airbrushing them off on other models. She said it sends the message that we don't actually think you look as good as the slim models in our skirt, but we accept you because we are such kind-hearted good people. So please give us your hard-earned money. It's nasty work, and I don't support it, she says. The article goes on, but it's just so disgusting. And, you know, at the end of the day, like we said in other videos, I mean, really, don't think for a second that these brands give 2 shits about you. They don't. Oh, we're all a family. Oh, you're invited to the family. You're invited to a special event. Come see the pre-collection. We love you so much. You're so special to us. Call a spade a spade. You want my money, bitch. Okay. So, I guess the only voice I have is my money. Well, let me tell you something. Oompa Loompa. 2 could play the elitist game. My elitist game is called My Money is My Elite. Every single dollar in my wallet, those are my followers of my Dacob cult, the Day cult. Those dollars are my elite. Okay? So you brand, Oompa Loompa brand, you're not a part of my elite little cult. Okay? Because my little dollars that are swimming around in my wallet for me, that are there working for me, that are there in my cult, they don't want to leave my cult. They are staying with me. And we are a very elitist little cult. So my little dollars are not going to bounce off into your cult. So you see, 2 can play this elitist game. Cash, baby. It's the money, baby. Money talks in this world. So, you don't give them your money? Oh, they're going to start crying. They're going to come back to you and say, well, we miss you. We haven't seen you in a while. Oh, really? You miss me? Oh, interesting, because I don't miss you. Because you see, you miss me because you miss my money. I don't miss you because I realize that you have nothing to offer me. Nothing. So why should I miss something that has nothing to offer me? You said we were family, and yet I feel no feeling, compassion, empathy from you towards me. So what sort of family is this? You call me up only when you need some cash? No, sorry. I think I'm going to have to cut you off for your own good. I'm going to assume the side of the parent now. I'm going to be that parent that's going to teach their kid, you, the brand, to survive on your own. I am cutting you off for your own good. I'm cutting you off for your own good. In other words, in the words of Bernard Arnault from LVMH, I am promoting you outward. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below and subscribe. Let's get to 100,000 subbies as soon as possible because, I mean, we're moving fast, but I mean, it's been 10 years. that we've been here already for 10 years. So let a hoe grow a little. Love you loads. Take care. Bye. Thumb up the video. So yeah, they're going to need thoughts and prayers after the deluge that's coming for them. People won't stand for this. Who said not going to lie? Danny says, but I can't lie. I like the skinnier models. However, that does not always transfer to real life. No, I mean, here's the thing. I also like to look at the super skinny models on the runway because they look like aliens to me. So of course they create this weird abstraction. It's an abstraction of reality, you know. But I was never so messed up to believe that I'm going to look like that if I wear those clothes. Because I know how I look like. I know I don't look like that. So those brands never really manipulated me into wanting those clothes because they made me think like, oh, I'm going to look like that if I buy those clothes. Usually the pieces that are on the skinniest models make me shy away from wanting those clothes. So it has the opposite effect on me. It always had the opposite effect on me. I never craved to wear clothes that don't suit my body. And if I would see it on somebody who's much skinnier than me, I would be like, yeah, no, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to go there. It doesn't work for me. I personally prefer to see clothes on models that have my body type because then I know, oh, this could look good on me. Otherwise, it's not going to look good. I don't get it. Why are people so delusional? Why are people so delusional? Yeah, casting skinny models, JJ, is basically live editing. Latoya skinny models are getting the jobs. They are. I'll fight for nothing. Oh my God, my love, thank you so much.
5FT Nothing donated $100. Looking
Let's
good today.
do
Very
blue.
sharp.
Oh man, thank you, Kaz. So generous and kind of you. Hold on. Let me give you the noble blue. 5 foot nothing on the top of the head of Bubbles. Hold on, let me. Oh, yes, baby. Look at that. And I'm telling you, peeps, we're in for a bumpy ride the next couple of years. Brace yourselves. Because this is just the beginning of a lot. So, and I'm just saying, like I said at the beginning of the show, administrations come and go, presidents come and go. We've been here for 11 years. So we've seen them all come and go. And we're going to see more of them come and go, but we are resilient. So we're going to live through this too. Trust you me. Five foot nothing. Lynn's exposure says, Dacob, are you okay? I just joined. Yes, I am okay. I am okay, sweetie. All good. Small doses of reality, please, Dacob. I'm afraid to look too far ahead. Expect the unexpected because things are going to get way worse than the first time, says Danny. We'll survive because that's what we do. Period. We are those cockroaches, I'm telling you. We are resilient. Melissa says, there's nothing like Sunday morning in Dacob's Live. Hello, Fashion Bunkers. Hi, Melly. Lana Marie says, hi, people. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, we are. Hi, Lana. How's it going, sweetie? Miss Lovely says, it's easier to fit skinnier gals. Requires less skill and tailoring. True. Hi, Audrey. Good morning. Audrey in the house. Just snoozing in bed, loving the model discuss. Thanks. Holy Grace says, well, I don't think the luxury world wants to represent the general public and population. This is a reality we have to come to know and accept. No, Holly Grace, but they want the general public and population's money, though. That's the problem. So they better change their tune and quality. Cecilia Brown says, hi, hello everyone in the bunker. Nathanium, true, Holly. However, if they want to keep making money, they need to innovate, period. There you go. Well, January was a humdinger. Oh, Robbie, yeah. Thank God January's over. We only got 11 more months to go. You good luck. Join the after show, you guys. Become a tier 1 or 2 member or tier 1 or 2 patron to join this week's after show because, yes, as the main show ends, the after show begins on this weekend. Now, every weekend, every other weekend than the first weekend of the month is exclusive to tier 2 members and tier 2 patrons. But every first weekend of the month is also open to tier 1 members and tier 1 patrons. And so we will be shifting now to our after show live stream, which is exclusive to tier today because it's the first weekend of the month. Coincidentally, also the 1st of February. Well, already February 2nd in some parts of the world. The after show live stream where we get to jiggle with it and we get to be a little bit more ratchet than we are in the main show because YouTube allows us a little bit more in the privacy of the after show. IYKYK. So yeah, you're a very gentle algorithm. We love you, YouTube. You are special to us, YouTube. We love you, YouTube. Gentle algorithm. We love you, algorithm. Birkin. Bitcoin Birkin. We love you, algorithm. And also, YouTube has activated for me since 2 days a new community tab called the Post tab on my YouTube channel, on my Super Dacob YouTube channel, where all of y'all's and myself, we get to post stuff in the Post tab on my channel. You go to the Post tab and you can post stuff. That's something that didn't exist until yesterday. And now it exists. Hi, Brooke Gardner. Oh no, I'm exhausted. I was going to go to sleep. And then I see the live. Here we are, guys. Here we are. I think, so get ready for the after show. We'll go. Oh, how lovely. We made it through the topics today. What a joiny. I want to say thank you, mods, for keeping us safe. Let's get ready for the after show live stream. Hit it, Bubbles.
A special thanks to the mods in the fashion bunker. That's Mahora, 3H, Gloria, Kev, Nicole, and Terry. Bubbles loves you.
Yeah. We'll go next. We'll go, biatches. We'll go. And then what else we got? We got some more tunes, more jingles. Well, we got the Living Ferret, which is a pink ferret.
Living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret.
Pew, 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 pew. And all of a sudden you're a dying ferret. We did it. Well, there's no more Joe. We did it. Camilla. Oh, speaking of. Hi, Charlie. Oh, man. That Charlie always makes me a best. Hi, Heidi. Thank you for becoming a Tier 2 member.
I am obsessed. I am obsessed. I am obsessed. Oh.
Period. Oh my God. I watched... Oh, Blackout. Fleetwood Mac performing live at the LA Fire Aid. And it was something. Fleetwood Mac, yeah, that was my favorite part. And Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette, it's like she didn't age at all. She's like the same, like she always was. You know, with the singing like that. Alanis Morissette was fabulous. Thank you for subscribing, Matt. And Fleetwood Mac. Man, oh man. It was fabulous. Anyway, yeah, Alanis Morissette, our girl. Thanks for becoming a member, Heidi. So anyway, we'll go. I was watching them and I thought to myself, these broads, these chippies, they know where it's at. And I said to myself, listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Jagged Little Pill is a classic. Oh, LaToya, for sure. For sure. And then there were a couple of like terrible performances as well. But my favorite ones were Fleetwood Mac and Alanis Morissette. Yeah. She still moves like that on stage. You know her. You know how she does like a little head movement. Alanis Morissette. Yeah. And also on stage today, Baby Yoda, everybody, in his Predator, hiding in the nature wilderness, ready to attack. Hit it, baby.
Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Baby Yoda. Baby, oh, Tim Park, how's it going, sweetie? Hi, Tim.
Tim Park donated $25. Just joined the live and I'll have to watch it from the beginning.
Oh, no,
But just in
Tim.
time to tip
Or
the
you can
host.
jump into the after show because we're going to do the after show now as well. So let me add Tim Pick to the list. Tim Pick. In my Boston accent, Tim Pick. Tim. Get into the car. Get into the car and drive over to the after show. The after show. Cha. Hold on, you guys. Tim Peck. Oh man, look at Bubbles. She's becoming this gorgeous creature of colors, all colors of the world. Deborah C says, do we need to jump into something or just stay here? No, it's going to be a new stream. Community tab, Debbie. Yes. Yes, for the members, in the member community tab is the link to the after show. And if you are a patron, the link will be posted in a separate post on Patreon. No, because I posted it in the posts, you guys. I posted it in the on my YouTube channel in the post community. Community was renamed post. I don't know why. They renamed the community tab the post tab. I posted it on the post tab. So it's going to be a new live stream. What are you talking about in the after show? I was thinking about watching Forrest Gump, LOL, but I'll stay here maybe. Well, we don't know, Holly. I can't tell you what I'm talking about. She's like, do the after show now, so I know what you're gonna talk about. That's not how the after show works, babes. She's like, you can always watch both. You can turn on Forrest Gump on the side, you know. Oh no, Cinnamon Roll says, wait for me. I'm trying to pay the membership. I'm having trouble. Wait, what's happening? Oh, bye, Terry. See you soon in the after show. Oh, Nata Dita, how's it going? I got it, but it kicked me here. So on this show again. Well, this show is not over yet. It's going to be over now because Baby Yoda appeared. And so we're going to meet us all in the main show. And a cinnamon roll, I have no clue. Have you managed to figure out the membership situation? Dacob tells us his deepest secrets in the members only. There is a membership tab, says Debbie. Yes, there is, but I posted the link in the post tab. Not the community tab, the post tab. Oh boy, okay. Here we go with the questions. Is after show in 30 minutes? The after show is as soon as I'm ready because I'm telling you all, grab a snack, as Wendy Williams would say, grab a snack and come on back. And I just have to tweak a couple of things. I don't know if it's going to be in 30 minutes. Maybe in 30 minutes, maybe less. I have kind of stuff set up here, but I also have to reset a couple of things. You know, we have to cover up the Birkin again because I don't want it to get dirty in the after show. So we have to protect it. You know, the co-host. The co-host is very needy, very, very needy. The co-host is very, very much like, no, I've had enough of, no, the Birkin is like, bah. Oh no, Despina, get better soon. I have fever, guys. I can't make it to the after show. Oh man, get better soon, sweetie.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
And that's literally what the Birkin tells me every time I try to talk to it, because we rewatched the Anna Delvey show on Netflix, and the Birkin now took on a whole other identity. And now every time I come close to the Birkin tells me exactly what you just heard. It's like, really, my co-host is not working with me. Not working with me. Rice noodles, the shade. Is that a Walmart working? No. The shade. If I didn't know any better, if I didn't know any better, if I didn't know any better. Oh, Sarah says I should offer the co-host a Twilly and then the co-host is going to be nicer. I'm telling the co-host, you got to stay naked. The only item, the only garment is this little protection thing because I still don't know if I'm leaving or not. So everything is packed because I know the fires are over, but I'm like, I'm still in my head. I'm still in evacuation mode because I live in an area where evacuations were happening. So I'm like still worried. So I'm like, everything is wrapped up and ready. In case I got to run, I just lift it and I run. Because I'm still like traumatized from the fires, you guys. I know it's been a while, but in my head, like in my head, they're still happening. So I'm like still kind of not very much, I'm not fully back to reality yet. I'm still kind of like worried, you know what I mean? So yeah. So some of the stuff, like some of my favorite perfumes are still packed. Like things are still packed. I'm still having a hard time unpacking it, you know, and just like putting everything back because, yeah, it traumatized me. It really traumatized me, you guys. It's really bad. So I'm working hard on myself to kind of like not go all cuckoo. So there you go. Yes, the co-host is practically naked. I mean, the co-host is wearing a little tit covering here, a bra. There's a bra, but there's nothing down here. So I guess I got to keep my hand. So here you go. We got to do it like this. So we cover up the bottom bits and the upper bit has a little bra, a little bralette, a bralette. Okay. There you go. So, all right. See you all in the after show and love you loads. Thank you so much for your love and support. I hope you had fun today. I hope this was an interesting live stream. I always say cathartic process. We start at one point, we end up somewhere else where we don't even know where the heck we ended up. But here we is. Patricia Casey says it's normal to feel that way, Dacob. I feel terrible for everyone in Cali. Thank you so much. It was a mess. Still is. People are going to take years to recover. What can I tell you? We're going to take it slow, step by step. The best thing I can offer is a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of gossip, a little bit of, doing these live streams. And so we get to laugh a little together. We get to cry a little together. We get to throw shade a little, we get a little riled up, and then we get all happy again. I think to myself, I think my strength in this society is I'm a good talker. I can talk, right? I'm not so good at math. I'm not so good at being on time, waking up super early in the morning and doing shit like that because then I don't have the energy, and I'm socially I don't function if I don't, if I don't take a break. I need to take a break to recharge my battery, and then I give my all. I'm like a kid, and I don't have that, that kind of blocking your energy and consuming just a little bit so that you have it for longer. I give everything, and then I'm empty. And then when I'm empty, I collapse, and then I need to recharge. And recharge, the older you get, the older a heifer gets, and the more time I need to recharge. So yeah, so I need my, I need my time. But when I am recharged, I'm fully there. I'm fully there, and I'm fully ready to give all. And that's how I am. And I don't know it any other way, and I wouldn't have it any other way, but that's who I is. And I'm going to see you that way in the after show. Love you loads, guys. Never give up on love. See you in a bit. As Wendy Williams would say, grab a snack, come on back, and we're going to talk some mo in the after show. Love you loads. Bye.